scores.
nuts.
Scores.
Because I think
No, to help.
I got to the one that's like, okay, you now
be
need
able to
to
do
roll
with
like
one
every
at
turn.
this point.
And what was it?
Only because
like,
of him.
You went
The
invisible,
one what?
summoned a bunch of flumps.
I'd be able to hit it, but I wouldn't be able to I might be able to match its health regen.
I still love the
Hey,
when I had you guys fight one. You're all in the who was it that put themselves in that
I
orb?
put Dan in the orb.
And he's on the flying carpet.
Is it
just
on the
boom.
creature?
Like
It's so
back
cool.
to like
Oh,
a cat.
What'd you get?
I cast Call Lightning and it lasts for 3 rounds.
On the
Okay.
creature?
It just targets hostile creatures.
It targets whoever I want it to target.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You two are both dying off.
I cast FU.
What was that one spell? Fuck that guy in
too.
particular.
Third level spell,
And if
yeah.
any two
I
wizards
I
cast
don't
it
need
like in the
to
same
use
minute.
concentration because it's wild magic and it doesn't take a spell slot, right?
I
Yeah.
think that's correct.
Okay, I just want to make
think.
sure.
The way wild magic works, it's just the wild magic of the world casting something that benefits you.
Connor, do you remember what episode the
Damn,
wild
that
magic one
expression.
was?
Is someone about to experience
No,
lightning
it
up
was
close
early
and
on.
personal for the
Of what?
4th
Of
time?
weekly roll.
Here,
Within
Tommy,
less
you
than
got
a
more stuff to
month?
manage.
Look it
I'll
up real
find
quick.
Way less than a month. He
It's
needs
been like
to
2
make
weeks.
a dex save. Because he's prone, he gets this.
He is not prone.
Is he?
He
He
broke
stood
out.
up?
Well, I remember last time he got out of the net. And I
Yeah,
think he had a
he
turn.
broke the net and he stood up,
Yeah.
but he didn't move.
Ah!
But he
Why
does
am I
have fairy
still
fire
here?
on him.
I'm gonna use my reaction to teleport away. Because I don't want to die, guys. I want to live.
How long has it been since the shipwreck?
Like a month or two,
Yeah, probably about a month, at least a month.
Okay, Soren has almost been hit by lightning 4 times in the span of a month.
That doesn't beat that one guy that's in real life
14
struck by
on
lightning
his
7
dex.
times, and the
14?
7th time he was
That
struck
is
by
my save
lightning
DC, so it makes
coincided
it.
with the 22nd time he fought
Yeah.
off a bear with a stick.
It seems like July is a really bad month for him, if I remember correctly.
Some people just channel like lightning towards them. It's crazy.
Takes 5 lightning
Apparently
damage.
Soren's
5
one of those
lightning?
people. Oh god.
And then it just stays there, right?
It just stays there for 3 rounds, hitting him.
As
Wait,
long
no, I
as he
need to
stays
use
there.
my
It's like a
bonus
bug
action.
zapper.
Alright, that's
Really
it, that's
big,
it.
really angry
Alright.
bug.
And now it has
Soren.
reset.
Oh,
Okay.
everybody within 5 feet of that lightning strike needs to make a dex save as well.
Oh no.
Well,
Okay.
5 feet. Which corner are you targeting?
Okay, so I'm here, so that one.
The one farthest from him.
So Soren is the only one who needs to make the save.
I'm sorry, Soren.
And Soren and the Afridi.
Yes. the
Well, is it here? Because that's 10 feet. If it's
Oh, I
there,
thought- Is it here or there?
Oh, there,
No.
on the corner.
so the
So the
only
Ifriti.
the Afridi.
And Soren.
No,
No, because that's 10 feet.
Soren is 10 feet away. If
Oh,
he's
did
this
you-
guy's
did you-
corner.
Well, if you
I
strike
moved
the one
that
down, you still hit him and you hit Soren only.
No. No, so come here. Stand up. There.
Yeah.
5 feet. 10 feet.
No, I know. What I'm saying is if you strike one down, you still hit the bad guy and you hit Soren without touching the Afridi. And
You have
making
the
Afridi mad
opportunity
at
to
you.
attack
Why would I
Soren.
do that?
Or you hit it on
The
the other
Afridi
side
won't
of him.
attack.
Yeah, I know. Because
Unless
I'm not,
I...
Yeah, if I
unless I
hit Soren,
tell-
suddenly I get Soren and the
It was an accident.
Actually, no, you won't get Soren after you.
Well,
You might get
Afridi
the
needs to
Afridi.
make a dex save then.
This so I can see the feel a little better.
Alright.
Soren will probably be hauling ass in the opposite direction while the Afridi.
Roll dex. Roll dex.
Okay, so not advantage. I'm going with day.
With the
Hell yes! Okay, I guessed right. See what I mean though, the synergy. I can somehow...
Wait, what was the
So,
advantage?
11... It was not. I called it out before I rolled it. I said I was going to go with the blue one.
Oh, okay.
I'm calling my day and night set, and I said blue.
Yeah,
So that's 11. Let me get the stat block.
What does that mean?
Should I re-roll damage or just use 11?
Frickin' free.
Um,
There's the free.
What is the spell? Does the spell just subject
It-
everyone to the same damage?
Within 5 feet, they all
That's
have to make
12.
a dex save, and then they all take 3d10 on a
Okay.
fail or half on a
Same,
fail.
same.
11 damage on the free.
Oh, wow, that's
If
not,
it
that's
failed,
not
yeah,
much.
11 damage.
Wow, that is not much.
And
Well, it's not meant to be a lot, but it is 3d10, and that roll wasn't too good. The dice didn't like him.
There's
My
a,
turn?
There's a fraction missing.
No. Is Soren.
I didn't hit the
I
go.
think you did.
No,
Oh.
because he had
Oh,
to
that's
roll on
right.
the mage
I
table.
said it was your turn, and then he
Yeah,
had more
it's
stuff
my
to
turn.
do.
Yes, I
So-
typed up.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Jim's magic missile at 3rd level using my last orb.
Does Jim know you're using this magic missile?
He better.
Do you have to do the copyright
Did you show
thing?
Dan?
No.
Damn it, Connor, you almost killed me. I was swallowing as you said.
I didn't know.
I've got advantage, right? Because he's on fairy fire.
Yes, very fine.
That's a 26 to hit on the first one. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay. A 26 to hit on the second one. A 24 to hit on the third one. The fourth one misses. A 24 to hit on the fifth one. So 4 out of the 5 hit, and that is 2d4 per hit.
Isn't that the one that just absolutely blows up in your face spectacularly if it fails?
Which spell? is
Jim's
this?
magic missile.
Jim's
Oh, I
magic
have no
missile.
idea.
I'm pretty sure like the higher level you cast it, the more projectiles there is. But if even one screws up, I think it is the whole thing.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god. It's a gamble every time.
Hey, if we're not gambling, what do we do? Speaking of which, you guys
Can
want
you
to play
imagine
later?
having that and wild magic?
Hey, you should teach me that spell.
Just unlimited chaos.
I much prefer an artificer who only makes wands of magic missiles. He has 20 of them, so he can just every turn cast a 7th level magic
That's
missile.
27 points of fire damage.
Okay.
That
was pretty good magic missile.
Hey, sweetie.
That's overpowered as possible. Hello, how are
Welcome
you?
back.
Hello, thank you.
You said 27 fire.
I
yes?
highly recommend
Yes.
armor.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Jim's magic missile again
If
at
you recall, you know how when I
first
made the
level.
armor, I was able to essentially create a small amount of like cool temporary hit points. Original mode, that I had unlimited uses of that. Now you have about like a number equal to your proficiency.
23 to hit on the
So
first
little
one.
tweaks to make it much more balanced. But
Balance. I'm not looking for
Natural
balance.
20 on the
Still a
second
two-thirds
one,
caster.
so does that one
It's-
double the?
it's-
No,
it's heavy.
that means that
It's
one
hard
does
to
5d4.
hit and
So you can either double the damage on the dice for that attack, or double the amount of dice you roll. Your choice.
This specifically says 5d4 damage
Oh, okay.
for that missile.
Okay, if the spell says something different, then go with
At
that.
20th level,
Okay.
I can do enough
Yeah, on a
damage
critical
to
hit,
take out
that missile takes
86% of a
5d4
Jurassic
force damage. Oh, sorry, that was
in one turn.
force damage,
Nice.
not fire
If you
damage.
hit.
Okay.
It was 28
True,
fire damage,
but
or force
the thing
But
damage.
how expensive would that be?
Still 400 gold in 2 days.
And then the third one
Can't you
misses.
just cast a
So
really
the
big
first
gate
one
spell underneath
does
We take the problem and we
5
shove it
force
somewhere.
With
damage.
how dense it is,
And
how
then
fast
the
would it
second
go?
one does.
Open a gate spell to catch half of it and then close the gate spell.
Do I have one more? Yeah.
I fear what would happen to wherever the half of that Jurassic is going to land.
Is it like a starfish if you cut it in half?
17 force damage.
2 halves grow
Okay.
into full ones?
Hope not.
I did a ton of damage.
Can you imagine like the party's
Yeah.
done that and then somebody says that and everyone just turns slowly like, no, no, please
and,
no.
that's my turn.
Okay, Soren?
Okay, so it is broad daylight, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to go with night this time. I called it!
Ooh,
I called it! I called it!
Wow.
You,
Wow.
you heard me!
I
Well,
heard
you
it.
get
Night.
advantage either way,
Dark.
so whichever one is higher, it doesn't matter.
True, but still. Whoop whoop!
I just did like, what was it, 40 damage with my Jim's magic missiles.
I was able to do that without casting a spell.
You did 27, then 17,
5
then
and then
5.
17, yeah.
Impressive. What level did you cast it at?
The
So
first one was
that's-
cast at level 3 and the second one was cast at
1,
level
2,
1, but one of them did a crit.
That was
Alright.
59 force damage.
59 force damage.
Well, it was a bonus action crit, I presume.
Oh, hell yes!
And that's with 2 of the missiles missing.
But also with the armor,
Hey,
there's
can I
the Guardian
overclock?
and the Infiltrator. There's actually two setups you can go
Do
with the
you
armor.
need more?
Okay.
I use those
I have more. How many do you need?
because each one has
Six.
a unique
One,
weapon
two,
that's attached to the power armor.
3.
The Guardian, it's the gauntlet.
Just like
throw in
play
some
upcast.
And if you land a hit on it,
Right
it
here.
has disadvantage on
Oh, she's
all
on
attacks
top.
that aren't targeting
Or-
you. You can pair that with the mobile feat pretty well, so you can punch someone and
This
just
is why
bolt.
I put stuff in piles.
The
that make them find it
Infiltrator, you
quicker.
essentially get a guiding bolt type ranged like gem that you can put on your hand or your chest or something. Putting it on your chest, it's like the Iron Man being a big deal, but it doesn't take up your hand,
mine
so
are the
you can
ones
have
that
a
roll
shield and
eyes.
a sword in your other hand and still attack.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
Okay, so
You
that's
should
Plus,
just re-roll
the
yours.
Infiltrator setup, the armor, it actually like
How much fire?
8 plus 7 is
essentially it
15.
morphs into a very like thin armored layer,
Yeah.
so you can wear it under normal clothing.
Well, that's just cosmetic. That's pretty cool.
And then
Well, yeah, but that means you could sneak plate armor into a gala event.
10, 11, 12, 13,
You notice he's
19.
looking pretty ragged, but he seems
27
relatively unaffected by the
So
fire.
if someone's playing
not
like
slashing,
a type of
psychic
campaign
damage.
that you're
Okay.
gonna be in places where like
27 psychic damage.
smuggling items in or
Okay,
like getting into
which
places
ones
where
were-
gear
I
is
think
severely
this.
limited and you have to
Yep,
keep up
and the
with
way.
appearances,
And-
the Infiltrator is amazing.
Okay.
Not to mention you can cast greater invisibility on yourself and then just start punching everybody.
I
else.
have another
What is
attack.
invisibility?
Greater invisibility.
You're right, greater. Yeah.
We're going with night one more
So
time.
armored armor.
Yes. Plus, you can switching
that's
between the
18.
Guardian and Infiltrator is a short
This
rest.
Not hit.
okay.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's really
And-
Changing your infusions is a long
Ooh,
rest,
this
though.
section,
Normally, you'll
what can
have
I
your
do?
infusions work well with the armor suit you're going
That's
with.
the
But it's
warlock
great
stuff.
I'm
That
gonna
because
don't
you
help
can sleep,
Sorn.
and then you could play your character completely different.
Yeah.
Where did it go? I literally just had it up.
Not to
Dude.
mention on the
Dude.
artificers,
Um,
like
It's
the
just
drone that you get
realized
with them, it's actually
So one
pretty
of my, so I've got two
kind
healing
of
spells.
like the
present.
wizard's kind of like
Cure wounds, which I've
it's
been
kind of like the
using
Right
wizard's
here, I
element
guess.
and life
with
transfer,
the wizard's
Nothing for bonus
which I
familiar.
am a bit more
But
confused because that deals
It,
damage
it,
to
it's
my
much
Yeah.
it's much
Well,
more
that's
That's like
powerful,
a
and you have
opening
more
case of
uses,
emergency
more
kind
things
of
to do
thing.
with it.
That takes
You can
some
actually
stamina.
order it to attack
But,
if you use
so-
your
So he's looking
like
pretty
life
ragged.
transfer, I
He-
take
on your
four
turn.
d8
he's having
necrotic
trouble
damage,
finishing.
cannot be reduced at all.
Nice.
you can use your
Right.
bonus action to
But,
command your
creature of my
familiar
choice
to
within
do
range,
something.
30 feet,
I'll have to
Nice.
look.
not touch, 30 feet.
Maybe not attack, but
Regains
I remember
twice the
something
damage
that's
that I
you
took.
have it has more options to do
Now,
something.
Pairing
compared
that
to
with the
familiar.
spirit of
Because
generosity,
the
that's
familiar,
an
it's limited
extra,
to the
as it
CO
is right
zero
now,
stat.
4d4 healing.
This thing
on top
it
of
grows
that.
in it grows in
Nice.
effectiveness with your proficiency modifier and level.
So whose turn is it now?
It's him, so I'm just reading through an ability real quick.
So, if you
So,
wanna go
yeah,
forward,
in other
focus
words,
in a
yes,
different direction
I-
and being
That's
durable,
never
You
good.
all
a
are
good
very safe.
tank. A good damage dealer is the
Shava is.
it's the one.
Oh, you
it's-
know
it's
what?
it's like the forged type
This,
one.
I
forget the
think
name
Shav
of
is
it.
actually standing in contender with my other great healer that I did. I can't even remember his name. You three would remember. This was first campaign we did when Ben was still
Hey,
here.
Tommy, I got a question.
Yeah.
Can I overclock my cloak?
Not the battlesmith. That's
So, like,
they
if
have access to
I
heavy armor, but they also
pull
use
from
their
somebody
intelligence
powerful,
modifier
say a
for
Dark
melee attacks
Knight,
and things like
their
that.
soul, can I add, like, an extra soul to my pouch that just dissipates that I can't refill? If it's somebody powerful enough, like a Dark Knight?
Not
Or
not
that's,
right now.
that could be something
You-
interesting we could add later. Like, I get extra pouches and, like, at full strength, I can overclock it.
At least you can't get any bonus from stronger souls right now.
Okay.
Whether that will be the bonus or not, I don't know,
Okay.
but not right now.
This
How many
the-
levels are we going to be able to level these stuff up?
Well, if
Somewhere
you,
between 3 and 5 probably.
Okay. And we're at level 1 now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do they level up with our character?
No.
You have to
You
use
as you guys continue
Oh,
to go
gather
and find
stuff,
more and stronger ingredients, he'll be able to
It's
use
a-
those.
Did you move?
Okay.
your
Whose turn is it now? Oh, his. That's
It's
right.
No. Well, I moved my echo.
Does that count as a creature?
It's a magical object.
Okay, and
so yeah, I'm gonna have fun with this.
So
creature means yeah, it's a magical object, not a creature. Okay.
turning his sword around, he stabs his sword into the dirt in front of you, and a wave of blue energy flies out.
Dirt or stone? Because we're on the pedestal.
The stone. Sorry. He stabs it into the stone, and a wave of blue energy flies out from
How
him.
far?
10 feet,
Okay, doesn't get me.
and
Don't get me.
he is going to make a saving throw. What level did you cast Fairy Fire at?
Just the base one.
It's a first level spell.
Okay.
There's no upcasting.
Yeah, not with this one.
And lightning, the lightning.
Call lightning?
Yeah, call lightning.
That's a third level spell.
Okay. Are there any other spells going going on within 10 feet of him?
Shadow Blade.
Shava's vampiric touch.
Okay. What
Mage
levels are
armor?
those?
There.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
I have 17 AC now without mage armor,
Oh, that's pretty good.
so I no longer have to keep it up. So it's harder to get me now. What do you have?
A little chicken patty.
Oh.
And what level was the spell? The shadow blade. So as this wave of energy flies out from him, you see every spell effect except for the shadow blade dissipates.
I am the
All right.
superior.
It's not a level
it's
spell.
It's not a spell, so it's fine.
Oh.
Some DMs might consider it a magical effect, but
It's a magical object.
Vera would be okay, right?
then again, he can
That
simply
is a spell. Is she within 10 feet of him?
She's on his shoulder right now.
Well, it's
the
level. That's a
spell
level
technically
2
summons
spell,
the
right?
creature. And no, Find Familiar is first level.
First level.
Yeah,
Well,
the
it's
spell summons it, and then it stays. It's not like
It's
a
a
magical
fey spirit
effect.
that's currently
Because it's not a constant. You don't have to have concentration to know
Yeah.
It's a fey spirit that's currently possessing the creature.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine then.
Angie Spider's still there.
And with that, he turns to Ostra.
Oh, of course.
Bloodied yet?
Very.
Oh yeah.
Barely.
No, very.
Very bloodied. Guys, we're doing great.
We're gonna
And-
live-ish.
They only
He
sent one of them at us.
Rips his sword out of the stone, preparing to strike.
I'm gonna die.
And
As he
you're
pulls
an
his sword
elf, so
from
he gets advantage on you.
Yes.
as he pulls his sword from
He's
the
a
stone, you
racist.
realize that the blade itself is actually a secondary
I'm
sheath,
sorry, what?
revealing a chainsaw underneath.
What is this ability? He gets advantage against all non-human
Don't tempt me. Try it.
people.
Because he's racist.
I was like, wait,
That
are you saying
is a
specifically
well-done
because
boss
Drow?
transformation.
First one misses
Okay.
with a 17.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, like a 3.
26.
There's, okay, that hits. Yeah, that's.
Philip, could you're closer to the flash
And third attack.
I won't stop you.
27.
Oh, God.
The expression like third?
Okay.
It hurts.
It's a wonder how I have not contracted some
So he's
form of
smacking the
Is
crap
he
out
an
of you
11th
right now.
level fire Tommy?
No, he's not a level character at all.
No, he's just a Black Templar.
Just.
Just a Black Templar. Just a level, let's see, 17 creature.
16.
I thought it was 17.
No.
Huh.
I mean, given the extra stuff, he's probably 17.
Okay,
The,
that
like,
works.
the extra stuff that I gave him.
We're all gonna die. He's gonna chainsaw my head off, guys.
You're gonna die.
Well, that's just
I'm
one
gonna
of
be
them.
fine.
Is he from 40k or
Yes,
that's
Years
we
of
get
War?
to see Mecha Hitler.
Okay, that's
Oh, God.
Dan, that's 14 slashing.
Okay.
Out of
And you
Out
need
of
to make
Austra's
a
neck
constitution
hole.
save.
Mecha Hitler cleanse.
Not for. Let me write down the damage real quick.
Mhm.
Before
It's like a snake shedding its skin.
14, you said?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm down to. What is that, 29? Okay. Con save?
You do have a healer right
Yep.
next to you, though.
You are a healer.
15. I am in fact a healer.
That fails.
Okay.
Yeah, what is the... We've succeeded every time. What is this effect?
I should not find out the hard way.
you take 9 radiant damage, and if you are concentrating on any spells, then you lose concentration.
Well, I am not anymore for some reason.
Just automatically lost? No save?
Must
That
He
was
made a save.
Well, he made it. Okay.
Okay.
That's what the save is about.
I'm just like,
Damage for
it's
the
not a
second attack.
concentration check.
Well, the Constitution save is the Constitution
This
save.
guy was playing Call of Duty
Surprised you
Warzone
didn't give
with
him
his
Warcast.
girlfriend, and
No,
she
it
didn't
made
make the
Slayer.
pizza rolls. She doesn't have a snack.
That guy.
And he was driving the car, so he drove the
15
car off
slashing.
the cliff and jumped out just
Okay.
before
And another
it killed
con
her.
save.
Okay, give me a second, because... Oh, man.
Because he didn't get the pizza roll?
Because she didn't make the pizza rolls for
I
them to
don't-
enjoy as a snack.
15
blame him.
damage, okay.
Pizza rolls are serious business,
15 or
man.
15?
Yes!
15.
Okay.
You get a sword. You get a sword
Okay,
wound. You get a sword
17.
wound. Everyone gets a sword
fails.
wound.
I didn't read the stat block that well.
You say that, but I don't
Okay,
actually.
so I'm going
I think both
unconscious.
Shava and Lori.
Full to 0.
I thought you had 29 left.
Yeah, that was 15.
Oh,
I
I
have
thought you
5
said 29. I thought that was after the first
No,
and second
no,
attack.
after the 9
Hey, we
damage
know
and
somebody
things
for you to
like
heal.
You are a sorcerer with heavy armor. That's all you are.
that. I can smite? I
Yeah,
just
as a
cast like 3
sorcerer.
spells in a row in
No,
one
but
turn.
you're great. But you're mainly a caster, is all I'm saying, and you're on the front lines.
Wait, I'm sorry.
That's what the armor's for.
Please recall the most important
I'm on
tenet
the
of the
front lines,
paladin.
And,
Spell slots are not for spells, but for smites.
as Ostra falls to the ground,
With a
you see
chainsaw.
a dark light seeping into her wounds from the additional 10 radiant damage.
Woohoo! I'm a -5. Full to 0.
Would you say that you'd be indebted to
Java?
me if I gave you a health
I'm
potion?
already indebted to you.
That's true, but more indebted to
Alright,
me?
that's the free
Shava
next.
is right next to in Ostra, though.
Okay, but I'm gonna stab her if she gets close.
You're
You're on
unconscious.
the
You
are
wouldn't
on the
know.
ground.
When I'm ready in action, so when I wake up,
You are
You were on
unconscious.
death
Hey,
row.
how about this? I'll stab myself for you.
Okay, that works. That'll be okay.
Whose turn is it now?
That's the Afridi.
Alright, Afridi, go do some damage. If you
I
can,
need
because you didn't
to
last
wait.
time.
My armor.
Also,
And
just
I'll
a
also
heads up,
make-
Nikki, I would highly recommend moving the 3D here to get flanking. This guy does not give you flanking. He's a magical object.
Also of note, you know when the when he dispelled those 3 spells, you notice as they dispel.
Wait, fairy magic's no longer a thing?
Fairy fire.
Fairy fire is not
Fire's
dispelled.
gone,
It.
You just
But-
get stabbed.
Whoa.
Let's not make it too messy. Is here okay?
As the magic dispels, you notice it flow into him, and he's standing a little more steady now.
Okay.
But he didn't get
I thought magic was bad.
Not when it heals him.
Hypocrite!
He's a Black Templar, of course he's a
Heretic! Heretic!
When he walked in and said, "It looks like our ancestors missed some of the knife-eared rats." He doesn't exactly scream, "I'm honest."
Ow! Why did my back do that? That hurt.
Because you decided to bend today.
Oh wait, no, I do have advantage. Okay, 15.
So do we have advantage because the Afridi is flanking now?
I am
Yes.
too.
Oh, okay. How does that give us advantage?
Well, so
Oh, because he's got to pay attention to what's
right,
behind him.
so you have if someone is on the opposite side from you, then you get advantage.
Do I get
So
advantage?
you do not.
Oh.
They have advantage because of this. This guy, he has advantage.
Shama.
That is
Got
a
it, that's
25 to hit.
That hits.
That's annoying. I still wish I had lightning bolt.
6
I have lightning bolt.
slashing
Like,
damage.
like 3rd level lightning bolt?
Well, it's half.
8
but
fire
yeah.
damage.
It's not much.
Let's
It's
try.
not what I wanted,
Swing
but do you
number
know how to
2.
cast lightning bolt?
I have a lightning bolt in my sword.
Do you want to teach
But
me?
he's also a
19
sorcerer.
to hit.
I can't
Okay.
teach you
Oh, that's
anything.
right.
Yeah, no, you can only learn it from another wizard.
Or well, spell drill.
Or by
Yeah, but
studying.
another wizard wrote that spell scroll.
But what if they didn't honor it? What if it was just some?
What if it was
madman
given
with
to
a
me
piece of
by a
chalk?
god?
That's divine. You can't copy.
What, just a Mozart type
Is it
randomly
divine?
stumbled upon how to
No,
summon
they give it
demons?
to me. Like,
You
they
No,
say,
you
here,
randomly
copy
stumbled
this
upon
in your
some
spell book.
mushrooms
Oh, you a
and began
cleric?
scribbling the images
No.
that
Then it does
floated
nothing.
through.
Then it's probably not going to happen if you're not a
And that is
cleric.
how a warlock is born.
They won't just give me a spell?
No, not you.
I don't know. My god is pretty giving.
Of
Of
death.
death, exactly.
If
If
the
it
child
helps
is your
me
god,
bring
he
souls
doesn't
onto
seem to like you
him
very much.
quicker, he might just give it to me. Look, as long as I get them to stand into a line, I can kill them off quicker for you.
Yeah, so that seems like that's the Afridi's turn.
Okay. Did he hit? Was it the? Did he hit with either of the attacks?
The first one, yeah.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear the damage. How much was it?
6 slashing, 8 fire.
Okay. Sorry about that. Shava, you're up. And then Lorian after.
It is time to bust out the big guns.
A party member has fallen. A party member that doesn't like you. You have a choice to make.
It's not my fault. I was trying to go for his knees and he just moved. It's not my fault you were on the ground behind him.
Level 7, right?
Hmm?
Will we be level 8 after this? The surviving ones at least?
Probably.
Surviving one to do. Let me check.
And that's where if he doesn't step
I'm
on
gonna
my
take a
head,
level
I
fighter.
never revolt.
You want
Okay.
him to attack you?
So I am going to reach out my hand, materialize a dark, edgy dagger, insert edginess right here, and then stab myself in the chest.
Yay!
So I take 4d8 necrotic damage.
4d8?
That's a lot.
What are you doing?
He's healing me.
I'm healing.
With what?
His own life force.
A necromancy spell.
2,
I feel like Ostro
8,
wakes up and is like, what happened?
15,
You stabbed me. Good.
21. And then
You stabbed me and it gave you vigor.
the healing spirit then amplifies this. So you gotta make it grit.
9.
9?
Nice.
So you heal. I need to do math. 51 points of healing.
That's above my max.
So is he up, back, and standing and good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full health.
I mean, you're
From
not
100
saying
So
that.
to
after
0 to
pulling the
100.
dagger out, it dissipates, and then life energy just comes out and goes.
That's called bleeding on
Pours
an
over
unconscious
you
party
as a
member.
waterfall.
So I wake up,
You
my
just
eyes
stab
shoot
yourself
open,
and
looking
bend
at it,
over,
bleeding
and
out
you
like
bled
I'm so
over.
happy.
Bleeding
Oh,
out
I'm
all
so
over
happy.
you.
Oh, God. Oh.
So Dan, you all of a sudden are awake again, covered in somebody else's blood.
Happy
And
that
it does
Shava.
not smell fully elven.
It's not the first time
My
that
liver's
she woke
missing,
up covered
guys.
in someone else's blood, mind you.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty common occurrence for a drow.
Guys, my kidney's gone. Again. Where's my kidney?
I feel this is moving forward the
Oh,
only appropriate.
Drow
way to
don't
heal
have
us.
kidneys.
Not anymore. At least this one doesn't.
It's like here. Who's the next?
And I have not really anything that I can do.
Then move on to your next character.
In love advice.
So I need to.
Oh, I feel sullied.
Oh, trust me. We could do some sullying around here.
Oh, that's good.
I do this too. Okay, Florian is going to make a tinker's check to fix.
Can I give you advantage on that?
You're not close enough to. Also, you don't understand how the gun works.
That doesn't matter. I can give you like a, hey buddy, you're doing a really good job. Come on, man, you can fix it.
That would be called a bardic
Would
inspiration.
that give
Also,
me
that would probably
disadvantage
sound
or is
really, yeah, that would
If you
probably
can
sound
hear
really
it.
condescending for a character who doesn't know anything about guns. Like, I just saw this thing blow up like
It's like,
twice.
well, this pipe
real
does
quick.
something. I hope you can fix it.
Yes, that would be a telltale bardic inspiration die. Which
Go ahead
actually
and
would be
roll.
helpful here.
Alright, what's 7 right? It's
The one that we've been using is 17, 15, 13, 12, 10, 8.
okay. So should I put it in strength or
Intelligence.
So 17?
Yeah, no.
15?
That was
Put
not
it-
enough.
well, I would put 15 as a constitution.
Okay.
7. The gun
Sorry.
No, you're
My
not.
preference would be a 13
Has not
as a
been
wisdom to
fixed.
grab you up.
I'll actually
A
have to
slightly
look
higher
up to
bonus
see if this
perception.
mangles it or
Okay.
12, 11,
something.
10, or
It's
12
10.
everything for your turn then?
As
that
it
was my
stands,
action, so I got
strength
nothing else
is
Lori can
effectively
do.
useless aside from athletics checks.
Robert.
I might actually have to use
My
the
turn.
sword.
He
Okay.
is laying waste to your compatriots.
Okay. Last time this
Not
happened, they all
really
got up
friends.
later. I'm not worried. All right. So I already have a
Has a reaction that's good.
I already have a lightning
I
capsule in my
don't know.
sword. So what else can I use with my bonus action? Well, I can do stuff with my echo, but he hasn't been targeting my echo at all.
The gun broke.
Oh,
Oh!
like broke.
I need to. I can fix it, but now it has a monetary cost.
Oh.
Alright, well,
Oh, dear.
I'm just going to be using my blink arrows now because I like my advantage. This one shall be sharpshooter because I'm feeling lucky.
Wait, why don't you use the one that chips off the armor?
I don't have one that chips off the armor.
No, it must be natural armor or something.
You're thinking rust arrows,
That's
wrong
it.
campaign.
Oh, okay.
Those were nice arrows, though.
That's a leaner.
Yes, that is 7?
Yes.
Oh.
That's going to be a 24 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
26 piercing, 2 lightning. And on to the second attack. Sharpshooter again, because it worked last time. Yes! 25 to hit.
Acid damage would
That
do
hits.
more damage to this guy.
No.
Probably not.
What do you think would do more, cold or light?
And that's going to
Or
be 21
poison?
piercing and 3 lightning.
Not poison.
Not poison.
Poison.
And
is-
I'm going to be using my
ranks
echo to
in,
bite him.
first place
You
for
said 23
resistance.
piercing and 3 lightning?
26
What about
piercing
acid?
and 3
Acid
lightning.
doesn't?
And I'm going to be making a third attack. My
Acid's
echo's
a
going
little
to
bit
bite him.
behind it, though.
Okay.
You be it cold or lightning at that
And
point.
that's
it's
going
a
to
coin
be a
flip, 'cause both of them are
That's gonna be
just as
23
well as
to
the
hit.
other.
Because fire, I'm not gonna do.
Yeah.
Thunder is
As
just
your
used for doing regular
your
damage.
echo attacks him, he brings his sword to attempt to parry, meeting 23, so it'll do half damage.
Wait, so I rolled an 18, right? No,
No, you said 23. You said 23
it was a
to hit.
15, and I get a plus 8. So yeah, that's a 23. So I'm doing half
So yeah,
damage.
to the
Alright, well I was only dealing 11 force damage, so 11 gets knocked down.
25, the parry ability was 25, wasn't it?
Plus 3.
So,
No, it's plus 5.
I think it's different per creature.
Yeah, maybe.
It might be
Like
a
the
proficiency
gladiator
modifier.
is
Yeah,
like plus
it-
3.
with the feet, it's
Well,
plus
okay.
proficiency.
No, I meant
He's top to top.
specifically, I thought it was
Instead of
plus
another
5.
11 damage, he
I thought,
Well,
never
I think I'm
mind.
gonna cast
I
Chromatic
added
Orb at
this.
third
The
level.
base stat block doesn't have a parry.
Oh, it must be
Or
thinking
fourth
different.
level.
instead of an 11 force
Except
damage,
no.
he wasted a
Because I
parry
drained
to he wasted his reaction to not take 6 damage. 5.
Excuse me. Have you been taking into consideration that I drained him of 2 strength no, 4 strength last time?
No, it was
He
3.
hasn't made a strength save since then.
Well,
Okay.
strength
Was
that
it
strength
3?
modifier determines the damage.
Yeah,
It would
it's
be a
his
mon-
strength modifier. It's not the modifier, it's his actual strength.
So
Okay.
it
That
decreases
gets
its
drained
modifier
by
by
3.
1, so that's a -1 to his attack rolls and a -1 to his damage.
Wait,
Yeah.
So it made
I
it.
just realized
So for his
something.
attacks against Dan, it would have made a difference of 2 damage.
Okay, so not that it really matters
Yes,
overall.
I did
Time
forget that.
prior.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah,
My gun
it
didn't
may
misfire
matter
the
later
turn
on.
prior.
Yeah.
So,
What? I can't hear you. Someone else is yelling.
because I was
at
about
you.
to cast a
I'll
4th
say
level
after
spell, and
this
I was
one.
like, wait a second, I used that last time.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I'm stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Certifiably stupid.
That's okay.
How so?
The turn before last, Lorian's gun didn't misfire. I didn't need to repair it.
You tried to fix something that wasn't broken.
So-
and
And then
made
you
it
broke
worse.
it.
So how do you want to rule this? Can I just retcon this and just take like 4 attacks on my
Yeah.
next turn?
I'll say it's not broken, but
Regular
action.
Yeah.
You're really concerned about your gun acting finicky,
Well,
so
thank
you
you.
spent a few seconds like poking
Is
at
the
it.
trigger clicking funny? Is it?
Gosh, I am stupid.
Dan, is it you now?
You're
I
alright.
don't think so.
My
Who's
turn's
up?
over.
Yeah, Robert turns over?
Yeah, I made 3
I
attacks.
think it is Ostra then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was building Mecha Hitler. Sorry.
I'm helping.
Are you?
Yeah, I know Artificer's best.
So knowing that his reaction is gone, Austria is going to crawl away. He's gonna just
Dramatically.
You're at full health.
crawl forward.
You are
taking an opportunity attack.
No, he lost his reaction.
He gets to take one every turn.
Of course he does.
What?
That's in the
The
stat block.
multiple reaction.
I didn't
Yes!
have that.
Yes!
This
I
is
love
why you
this.
just stand up and kill him.
I love this. I love this.
Maybe I should have stood
Just
up.
stood up and
Because
stab
then he has
him.
advantage on
I
me.
love this.
He has
creation.
advantage anyway because he's racist.
He has
creation.
advantage against elves
Okay.
specifically.
Oh no, it's a natural 20, isn't it?
I want you to see it so you know it's
Oh,
real.
So I'm gonna die.
Again.
Okay.
Jinx.
So I
Looks like
understand.
you're using more of your life force.
Ugh. Crawl away. Stab.
Stabs him in the back.
Where are you going?
Pin
Tommy,
me to the
he
ground.
curb stomps him. Tell me that's what he does.
Yeah.
Jumps up.
He curb stomps the elf.
We're gonna use the nice D8s for this.
I want to live.
No.
Severed his spinal cord, all that. Right through the stomach. Bleeding out
What if this is enough
everywhere.
damage to kill you outright?
It probably will be.
How much do you have to get? Half?
He's got to do 50
That-
damage.
that-
17 slashing.
Okay. No, he has to do 100 total.
Oh, your max total is 50?
It's around 40,
Oh,
43. So
Well, if it was his turn, he could do that. He could do that much, but it's only an opportunity attack. So
well,
How
he's going to
much?
be unconscious when it
15,
rolls around to
17.
this guy's turn.
Hmm?
He's going to be unconscious on the ground when it rolls to this guy's turn.
Is he?
I added another quote to the list.
I'm building Mecha Hitler.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't hear you. I was busy building Mecha Hitler. And then Connor, I'm helping.
So when you're done adding the damage, and you need to make another con save.
Okay. Okay.
I'm assuming this damage is doubled as well.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
I forgot it was a crit. Let me roll
So
two
it's
more. Let me roll 2 more
34.
dice.
Oh.
Okay.
Actually, I'll just double that.
Oh okay. 43 minus.
Guys, how many times have I used the fire lance in this combat? Twice now?
Yes.
What was that? 38? No.
Well, what the amount of damage that you did double?
17
I used
double.
it early on. I think I used it twice.
27,
No.
34.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
34.
Yay, 9 health.
And now the save.
Con save. Natural 20.
There are just 20s all over the place tonight.
I
You pass. You do not take the radiant damage.
Yay!
I will have you say the average damage that he does based on the stat block is 9 for that radiant.
So you're still alive
So
with
close.
a
Still
sword
alive
through your
and
stomach.
man breathing.
You start to step. You start to crawl away, and you feel a heavy boot stomp onto your back. Where are you going, little miss?
Little bit.
Oh man.
Well, he used his reaction, so he can't stop you, but you can only move 3 squares.
Yeah, move me 3 squares, please.
It's 1, 2, 3.
Can I dig my way away from him? That's all
Burrowing
I
like a
want.
rat.
I'm going home.
Yes, but
This
I'm not
guy
going to.
Would he hunt Ostra down? Like, his goal is to kill people, and right now
Ostra
Ostra
has
is
decided she's going home and nothing is stopping her.
He would want to, but not if it put him in a tactically disadvantageous situation. Because if he knocks all of you unconscious, he can just kill all of you
That's
after that.
darkness.
Then Ostra
yeah.
would probably help the next turn.
No,
She's
it
the
would
healer.
not help him,
No,
though.
sorry,
It would
not
give
Ostra.
you cover.
Well, we've all got dark vision anyway.
Yeah.
So-
Well, some of us.
Darkness
Darkness
Is that Ostra's turn?
doesn't matter.
Almost. I need to figure
Darkness
out which spells
is
I'm
even
casting.
creatures with dark vision can't see in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't cast darkness, because I'm about to throw chromatic
There's-
orb at him.
You have dark vision.
She
Oh,
just
wait,
said
no,
darkness
you're
is
right.
magical
Chromatic
darkness.
orb. Okay.
It doesn't
I
take
can
your
just get
magical
around it though.
darkness.
Yeah.
You need to be a warlock.
That's why I'm
You
telling
don't
him not
need
to
do
cast
that.
You have to sell your soul to see through magical darkness.
Well, actually, not
Or
sure.
you could have a familiar who's
Yeah.
a bat.
That or there's a feat that allows you to take 1 Eldritch Invocation without selling your soul. It's like a free trial.
Okay,
I just keep
use-
changing
Oh, so you
emails
have
so
the
they can't
spider.
track me.
As you're familiar right now.
Yeah. Actually, let
have
me
you
check
been
if-
rolling with the sunlight sensitivity? Because you don't have you don't have.
I mean, usually I am.
Okay, okay.
Do-
No, normally you're looking through the bad
I
eyes.
was panicking so much until I
they
realized
okay
that
does
I
not have
did not
blind
blow up.
sight,
I'm like,
but does
oh my
have
goodness.
dark vision 30 feet and no sunlight sensitivity. So
Okay.
yeah, it's not like it hinders me.
Okay.
So yeah,
it
probably
just
would
occurred
be.
to me, so I wanted to check.
Okay, I'm going to cast Martyr's Cloak as a bonus action and heal myself for 10 using Lay on Hands.
Okay.
So, done.
My turn?
He'll be by to take that in a second.
Yeah, I know.
My turn?
Yes.
I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at 3rd level.
Also, one great thing that the Artificer can do, at 9th level, you get access to the Hypnotic Pattern spell.
Which is pretty good.
Something important to note, though, is the only 2 spells in the
23.
book that incapacitate the
Okay.
No,
target
he's
is
gonna
Hypnotic
parry.
Pattern,
So
He
have
can
to.
parry a Chromatic Orb?
Okay.
and there's an infusion that you can make.
Let me check if it is
Dimension
it-
Shackles.
Well, you
Dimensional
make an
Shackles,
attack
whatever
roll,
it is.
But it's to throw something at him.
It
Like,
is a 16th level item. But
You can
Dimensional
parry
Shackles,
ranged-
you can make those.
Right, Phil? You can
put
parry
them on
ranged attacks,
incapacitated
right?
creatures. So mid-combat,
No?
you could hit them with Hypnotic
No.
Pattern.
You
and
can
then
only
put shackles on them.
parry a
Next
melee
turn, yeah.
attack.
DC 20
Oh,
athletics
okay, I
check.
stand corrected.
Or hand them to
Stop
someone else.
us there.
It's not parry
It's a
then.
DC 20 athletics
But it would
check.
be
on
so
Sorry, I thought that
someone
applied
else.
to
slap
Once
arrow.
a year.
No, it's all
Once
good.
a
It's
year?
it's-
not
no,
a
30
feat I
lightning.
use
So,
all that
okay.
often
Still.
because it's,
Yeah,
it's very
pretty good.
And
quick.
it interrupts
Yeah.
all form of
Lightning.
dimensional travel. It is to save walking through a gate spell that someone else cast. It's great.
Yeah, it does.
If the big witch fails a single save, you can
This
just
was
lock
like
them
my
in.
fireballs that lot one
16.
night.
Hey,
24.
Hey, Ephraim, how would you like to do this?
Nice.
Well, he didn't kill Ostra though. I'm gonna have to go and launch an arrow.
I want to throw this thing right at his nuts. I want
Ah.
him to just get a hole right through him and
Well-
everything fall out the bottom of
Is he gonna
him.
kill him or knock him unconscious? Because we gotta talk to this guy.
It's his turn.
No, but
Yeah,
like,
he's the one that decides.
is this guy strong enough to start making death saves?
We'll see.
Probably. So I
You'll
take
see
this
him,
thing
he's gonna get
and
tackled
chuck it
up.
like a baseball right at his nuts.
Oh.
And it does
Just
8,
watch, just enjoy.
16,
Rapid rescue
24,
treatment. Yes.
29, 36 points of lightning damage. And it just plows through him and his guts start falling out.
No, this is the
So,
wrong one. But yeah, it's okay.
Dan,
Yeah.
as you crawl away and flip onto your back and look up, you see Niklaus fling this multi-chromatic colored orb, almost like a curveball, though you don't know what that is. Directly, you watch it arc, not at the Templar's chest or face like you think it is, but instead lower. And even you as a drow think, oh, that's low. You hear a loud ding and a crack as it connects, and this Templar,
And
legs
explodes.
together, falls to his knees, and you can't see his face, but you can almost see his skin turn white, and he vomits inside the armor.
Dan, they're so racist.
Okay, I have to let you guys watch this. Okay, I'm sorry. This was hilarious, and I'm so happy you killed him. But let me put the volume on because this is great.
It's the dark cleric solving the furry disease.
Oh, I think I've seen this one. That's right, you send the 40k Marines go into furry land.
It's all the furries. The furries.
Is that-
Those are furries.
Is that a beauty button?
Oh god. There are too many.
So many. Furries are gross.
It's the bad ones that give the rest of them the bad names.
I should show you the first one. This is hilarious.
So many questions.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for interrupting because that was great.
Seriously though.
So is he
the
dead?
fact
Like, did I
that
kill him? Or is he...
So, as he lays bleeding from multiple places in one large place, he falls to the ground and pulls off his helmet.
He doesn't do the Master
Vomit
Chief moment.
on his helmet as well.
Oh,
And he's laying on his back. You can see the life draining from his eyes.
I want to cast my incantation as a
What?
freaking heck.
What are you trying to do?
I'm sucking his soul to replenish my orbs.
Well, he's not dead yet.
Well, he says life
But
force is draining away.
It is draining away. And I'll say you try and catch hold of his fleeing life essence,
Still moving.
but
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
it almost
Don't be
feels
suspicious.
like as you're casting this, and you can feel essentially ethereally grabbing the soul, something else pulls it away.
Do I have the opportunity to stabilize him, grabbing that soul and tearing it and essentially ripping it back to the material plane?
Well, it
As
just
you
got
approach
moved out of my
him,
hands.
He looks up and he says, "Fools, you slay me now, but I go to my master, and I will serve him in death."
I would like to stabilize him.
And he turns to dust.
Does his armor turn to
He's a
dust?
Black Templar.
His armor goes with him, but the sword stays.
Mine.
It is a two-handed sword.
I can use it.
Does
You're a
it change
wizard.
the-
I have proficiency
And
Do you have a strength?
in
Stats.
long and short swords.
This is a great sword.
It is a
I'm pretty sure it's most swords I have proficiency in.
Do you have Warcaster?
long sword is a specific item.
Yeah.
I just have long and short, but I'm pretty sure it's most
Yes,
swords
but
I
I
have
have a good
proficiency
one.
in because of my
Yeah, but this might be a
Haunted
tad
one.
better.
thing.
Sadly,
What
I
if
don't
it
think I
comes
can
with
wield it.
smites?
Oh no.
Now,
She's
I only have a strength of 10, so I might not be able to use it yet.
So, Tom, I would like to get like a burlap cloth, grab the handle, and drag the sword. Well, drag
what's
the
your
sword.
strength?
I'm
My
just,
echo is helping me.
I'm just
Okay,
going
but
to
what's your
cast
strength?
identify on it, just right off the bat.
I can drag 150
With
pounds.
with your echo, you can drag it, but you can't pick it up.
I am dragging the sword off of the altar because how much elf flesh is this thing claimed? I don't think
it's not on the altar. It just falls next to him.
but like on the little like
Oh,
square
off of the
area.
dais. Okay.
I'm taking it and dragging it off near Namfoodle's cart.
What
Okay.
can we do with this sword? Can we
And
I'm-
then just
break it
setting the
down and
cloth
use it?
over it because I'm just like,
You don't want to,
this thing is
okay.
probably
Why not?
cursed.
I am casting identify on it.
Chainsaw.
No,
I mean-
to cast
Oh, is
identify,
it
you
actually
need to
like a
touch
chainsaw?
it.
I
Detect
don't know, you
magic
might change
first.
it.
Well,
So-
obviously it's magical.
No, but like, what kind of magic?
Okay.
Can I cast it through my familiar?
What do you think?
You can cast spells through your familiar.
What is it?
Can I cast
Go
identify?
back for
through?
Hitler. What do you think?
Oh, actually, no,
Yeah,
that's
you
a
know,
thought.
I'm
This
using
should be a 13
the
charisma check.
controversial,
Yeah.
if you have a cursed
Subs-
object, hand it off to a baby method, and I'm casting identify through my familiar.
Modifier.
You watch as
That-
the spider bursts into. I'm kidding.
He wasn't wise, but he was charismatic.
Give me 1 second to figure the.
He was actually
stats for it.
fairly charismatic.
Yes.
He was very.
That's what I, yeah.
So really, that should probably be one of your highest stats.
It's his
No,
third highest
third
stat.
highest.
Constitution and intelligence being the other two.
Your intelligence should be lower, because he wasn't very
Are you
smart.
playing a Warforged?
Yes.
So that would boost your Constitution up to the next rank.
Okay, yeah, I never. So okay, Mecha Hitler, folk hero. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Yes.
You get that?
No, I get it. I think it's great.
She saved the I mean, he saved the fatherland.
Yeah, he was saving the fatherland.
Why?
So as a folk hero, does he have like some kind of like pose or symbol that he's known by?
As a matter of fact.
I got you, Dan.
Choose one from strength, dex, or
Which is funny because his
one to anything
ancestors,
else. So you bring your
my ancestors are all German. Don't yours come? Isn't your mom
I'm
Czech?
Czech.
Yeah, like they're all
hate
Czech.
him.
Yeah, they all hate him. My ancestry comes from Germany. His comes from the Czech Republic. They all hate him.
No, my family's lineage is closer to Armenia. That's too far south for them. Turkey are the ones that don't get along with Armenia.
Well, you know
they
what?
did not. Well, they didn't. So yeah, I mean, what's
So after
Plus
killing
one,
this thing,
plus
how are we
one.
looking on our levels?
this thing?
1 second.
Here, I'll just bring it.
It's
I just hate myself because I'm part German
You have
and part
advantage
Polish.
on saving throws against poison,
You
vigor, resistance,
each
poison
get
damage.
a
don't
little
need
over
to eat
2,500
yes.
XP. You're all at 28,071.
I'm looking it up. Don't
I
answer.
do
Alright,
need to listen.
okay.
Yeah, it's
I have it
like
here, but
later on.
No.
Like I've got.
I must
all
know
this
for
stuff.
myself.
How far away are we?
But like
I've been
Warforged
told not to
upgrades.
answer.
Don't we have to get to like 32 or 36 or something?
34,000.
34.
Well, what are we at this point?
28,071.
So we need another one of these guys, is what you're saying.
We need
You
2
need-
or 3 more of these guys.
3 more of these guys.
3 more.
Oh.
You're welcome to go looking.
Or we can summon one.
Would you like them now all at once?
Yay!
So wait, we're at 28,000 flat out?
Scream.
28,071.
Not until I have made the dragon's maw. They will be child's play at that point.
Alright.
Oh, don't worry. This guy's not like dead.
Which
dead.
one's the
Well, you know what, Tommy? I'm gonna get a small little.
Down the hall on the left?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a small like dustpan and stuff, clean up all those ashes, and I'm gonna burn them again.
Okay.
Give him to Astra. She can snort him.
I will say the ashes are completely black, not gray like they normally are.
Look, unless someone wants them, I'm put. If I was an artificer, I would make something out of this.
I'm going to try to identify the material.
Oh no.
I'm going to fail to identify the material, however.
Turn it into a gunpowder, so when you shoot a bullet with it, it adds smite damage.
Or maybe there will be other like fun properties I can pull out of it.
Yeah.
However, I have failed to identify it. I'm not even going to roll. I'm just outright failing.
Lace
Okay.
your gunpowder. Lace your gunpowder with paladin ashes, so each bullet hits with a first level smite.
That could have detrimental effects.
I'm using my enemies to kill my enemies.
Sorry, no, I can use mine. I can get up for it. Combat's not happening.
You know, and I will say that like looking at the stat block, I think I would tweak it a little bit, having played this guy, because I feel like he has a lot of cool passive abilities, but he only has the one type of attack, and he has no bonus action abilities.
Yeah, that is a problem. Look at the other one I sent you. The 6 is more versatile.
Okay.
So.
And I added the parry to him because it gives him a. It lets him take a reaction every turn in combat, but then it doesn't give him anything to use that reaction for other than opportunity attack.
No, it's meant for when people should be running from him. It's meant for when people are running.
Yeah. But have you met our D&D party friend?
I don't run from anything. We laugh in the face of death.
All
Hey,
right.
at appropriate
Well,
times.
That's you have one more use of the Afridi, Nikki.
Yeah.
I still wish you'd given me my wish. I'd have wished for 19 strength.
He would have laughed.
Dan, have you ever seen
Do
the
you
movie
realize
The
how many
Producers?
ways that
I
can be
can't
taken,
hear you, what?
taken
Have you seen the movie
incorrectly?
The Producers? when you're talking about Mecha Hitler, it reminds me of the song. You guys know what we're talking about?
Okay, okay, stop.
I feel like I know.
Hang on, let me bring it
Yeah,
up.
play it.
Yeah, you bring
I
it
don't
up.
think I've actually seen it.
Oh, it's so good. It's so much more funny.
Winter for Deutschland and France.
So is anything happening to Vera?
Connor, Deutschland is Germany. It is not winter for Germany. It is springtime for Hitler in Germany.
We Winter.
What's the?
Okay,
it's
okay, all right.
winter-
Poland and
Right,
France.
right.
Silence!
Silence!
Help change the future of medicine.
Look.
Oh, and the Will Ferrell one, the Oh, is this an older version?
Yes, it's the good one.
I haven't seen this one.
So much
I get a kick out of Will Ferrell as
We have the exact same reaction. Just what?
Oh, were you doing the hand in sync?
Yeah.
We were
Like
going
basically in sync. Yeah.
the idea is to create a play that's so bad. They're trying to create a
A
scam.
scam, yeah.
Because they
They
wanted.
sold like 5,000 shares of the profits.
Because
5,000
they got people to invest they invest into it. You know,
We'll
you invest this
explain
much.
after
you get
this. Hang on, just watch this as though you hadn't seen the movie.
I've not seen the movie.
It's so good.
Don't be stupid, be smart. Come and join the Nazi party.
The disbelief.
The revulsion.
Because at the time it was a heavily the amount of the people going here, it was a heavily Jewish population.
Oh my god.
Oh, is that a? I love that guy.
Oh, dear.
He just died. Legend.
They're trying to put on the worst,
Worst
the
play
most
ever.
appalling, revolting play they can.
Why?
It's a scam.
Because the amount of investment money they got was astronomically high. But if it flops, they only need to return a portion of that money because they technically spent it. But if they succeed, and it's a great one, they're expected to return on the amount that was invested.
Let me guess, people actually loved it.
In a moment.
At first, the
Keep watching.
opening is horrible because the opening was done right, but when it comes to who they cast for Hitler,
That's pretty good.
But the thing is, you can't see that from the audience.
no, they have a big mirror
Oh.
angled.
So I don't know if it's the same case in the old one. The newer one, they end up having the guy that they cast is Hitler breaks his legs like an hour before the show.
Both of them.
Both of them. And then they have to
Nikki, watch
Get-
this. This is beautiful.
The understudy for Hitler.
yeah, they have to get someone else to play Hitler, who is also flamboyantly gay,
Oh my
playing
God.
Hitler. And everyone's like, "Oh, I get it. They're making fun of Hitler."
And that's why it's incredibly popular.
Hilarious.
The one guy
This
who
is-
can't read the room.
Okay, so being someone who's
That's
actually
funny.
lived in Germany for 4 years.
Oh, that would not go over well. I know.
No. So you know, so one of the funny little things there is, so when you go to flea markets, you'll have the occasional people there that will be selling Mein Kampf, and to sell it, they need to clarify that you are not German because
Yeah.
you're not allowed to sell it to
Oh, cool.
other German people. So like,
Oh, you're not?
Yeah.
no,
because,
it
you
is
know, we have a
illegal in
problem.
Germany to sell Mein Kampf to German citizens.
You can only sell it to tourists.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Can they
I
buy
have-
it at like a library or read it at like a library?
It's not encouraged.
Well, I would think that
Various
you'd want to know your own
reasons.
history.
I wouldn't
That's not the
exactly
kind of-
call that their own history. That's propaganda.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
who's up? What are we
it's
doing
not
now?
It's not impossible to find just
Yeah,
how
I'm
the
sorry.
laws
I
are
hope- no, you're
oriented.
Yeah.
It is
Well, I would hope
very,
you guys are
very
resting.
difficult to get your hands on. Not
I'm good.
One of you
impossible,
almost
very
died twice.
I'm
In
happy to
rapid
say that
succession.
I'm okay.
You know, before that
I'm
attack, I
completely
was
fine.
gonna say like I feel like he doesn't do a lot of damage.
Like,
he just
Dan,
rinsed
how
you.
how like far down did you get? How far down did your health get the second time?
The second time,
9.
I had 9 left.
If,
9 health.
You went from 100 to 0 to 100 to like what, 10?
If
Oh,
he
yeah,
failed
a
the
quarter.
Constitution save, he would have been down again.
Yep.
Yeah, that was just a
Honestly,
roller coaster.
No, the beginning of combat was really effective. One, because he left fairy fire on himself for how many rounds,
Yeah.
which just let us rail on the guy with damage. But
Yeah.
also, he got knocked prone. He had the net on him, which absorbed a couple of his turns.
And he missed me 3 times. 'Cause
well, you
of
had
my mirror
multiple spells
image.
up.
Yeah.
That also helped us, because I did what, like almost 80 damage by myself.
If we were
'Cause you
able
know-
to make him with one turn, that's an entire round of all of us attacking and him not doing damage. Turn economy was far out of his favor.
Yeah.
So this time, send a platoon of 10
No,
of them.
one of them, and then probably a couple of things that either acting as his
Send
squires,
2 with a hit
Yeah.
on
or
Oscar.
he can summon something that looks a lot like a demon, but it's
He
it's
doesn't have squires,
technically
he
an
has
angel.
corporals.
Yeah. Well, what are we
Biblically
gonna do
accurate
with what we have?
angel.
So what? We got the sword left over?
Yes, and we have
And
one
I'm-
person
I'm
who
You
Good.
identified it.
Okay.
Good
is-
thing that one person owes me.
Okay.
All right.
It's
Can we go rob a
called
bank now?
Black,
Let's
the
use
Black
that
Blade,
cube.
Black Blade.
And I want to say this in
It's-
game. So
it's
now that we've
a
killed this guy,
Great sword.
How
with
about
a
we have
13
fun?
strength requirement.
use this cube that we have and go rob us a bank or
Okay.
two.
Give me one
First
second.
off,
Be okay with that?
we're already loaded.
I'm not.
Second
I've
off,
only got 3,350 gold.
you do realize that's like 5 years worth of wages for an incredibly skilled craftsman.
Yes, but
right?
they
Okay,
are poor.
They're poor. Exactly.
Some of us have standards, you know.
On this, me and the drow
Go see
agree.
a doctor.
I am the doctor.
Then shut up.
On this, me and the drow agree.
It does.
We
2d6
deserve
2d8
at
slashing
least
instead of
20
2d6.
times more
Okay.
than your skilled worker.
Okay, but you do realize that it would be the worst thing to do to attract even more attention right now,
I
right?
mean,
But
I'm
it would
pretty
be
sure we have
fun.
as much attention as we possibly could.
No.
But it would be fun. And if we go somewhere where we can find magical objects, we can upgrade ourselves as well.
Yeah, no, but that's not going to
on
be the place
a-
where these guys
Yeah,
are.
on a hit,
Exactly.
then the target has
We
to
don't
make
want them
a
there.
DC
So we need to head
18
south.
Constitution save.
What's south?
I might tweak the.
Let me get the
save
map
versus
out.
on the stat
Can
block,
someone
but
heal
I'll,
this
I'll
guy?
let you know if I need
Can
it.
you heal this guy,
I've got
Shava?
Shava is going to go.
On
Oh,
a
that's
fail,
so
Very
it takes
yeah,
2d8
gently-
radiant and
What
loses
is south
concentration
for
on
us?
it.
Like,
Right now
what's-
we're in the Saldari Empire,
Yeah.
okay? They are...
They're the
all-encompassing
non-magic
one. No. The all-encompassing
Teo.
ones are the ones
Don't
that
call out
that this guy works for.
Okay.
Three,
They're,
six.
They're
No, I'm using
all of
level
their
1 spell
influence
slots.
is in the western side of the
Just
Great
as you'll
Saldari
recall with
Empire.
the spirit,
Okay.
my
I'm
level 1
saying we
spell
should go to
slots
the
are
Republic
next
of Chidaria,
for
What's down there for us?
7,
not the all-encompassing
12,
one.
14.
And?
Call
Probably
him
more
Teo.
than
Don't
we
give
wanna
him the
kill the
respect.
all-encompassing
Okay,
one?
so what's 19 double?
Yes,
39,
but we can't right
38.
now.
Why is it
This
doubled?
was his
Because I
under.
have 8,
Two of us
19 right
almost
now.
died in
You
this
rolled
fight.
the exact
That's
same
because
I
2
had
of us
myself
were
and
worthy
I-
to be in
19
this
doubled
fight.
is
But
30,
hey, who
40
am I to
minus,
say?
yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're the new
You
guy.
need more?
Oh, little.
Well,
Wait,
how about this?
Nicholas got hit, right?
No.
My modifier
I
is
didn't
going
really
up for that.
get hit
I don't
either.
mind burning an extra
So-
spell
So
slot.
how
One of
about
us almost
this?
died, right?
As it stands, we do need to deal with the all-encompassing one, but I don't think we can do it alone.
Can we
Power-
find money and magic down south?
We can find allies. I think that should be our goal right now.
Screw allies.
The last place we went to, the Thieves Guild, we made an ally there. That's a place of refuge. That's a place that we can help. That's someone who's willing to work with us. We need more.
Yes.
And Connor, for just so you know, the Hillsfar is in the Principality of Volcairn.
Oh.
You were talking about going to Hillsfar. That's where it
Yeah,
is.
we can go there. And it's a
just
place where we'd be
to
able to
rob
make
a bank.
allies.
Let's rob a bank on the way.
Okay,
How about that?
there are terrorists down there, and maybe robbing the bank is the right way to go, but we don't know unless we go down there. You remember how I mentioned that was my hometown and how there was a lot of racial tension, and I was looking to solve that?
Oh, you know what's really
Yeah,
good for
we
racial
could-
tension?
Yeah, murder.
Fireballs.
Yes.
As it stands...
If there's only one race, there can be no racial tension.
Exactly.
Okay, that is a horribly incorrect outlook.
And
All I'm
seeing as
saying-
how
No.
I am the highest of races.
I have actually a proposition.
Is that in character?
I actually, okay.
What?
then we
I
should
think
go
maybe had
there
it in 2 different
and
senses.
eliminate.
I have a proposition.
We
So
should compete.
in Hills, in Hills
Hey,
Far,
if I kill more of them, I'm
I
in
was
charge.
talking about drugs.
in
Well,
Hills,
look, I'll be honest. I've dabbled in the mushroom.
Dabbled. I have the entire stuff.
I like this
that's
guy.
concerning. But okay, in Hills Far,
What do you want? Yes.
they're a great trade empire. But the individual, it's like the top bigwig who determines what's taxed and what the rules are for taxing.
Let's go rob him.
I was about to say, he makes a lot of money, but he's also the one that ordered the rule to remove all non-humans from the city. So either he needs to give up, he needs to leave, or he needs to disappear.
All in favor of robbing and making him disappear, say aye.
But the
Aye.
situation is a tad more complex than that.
We're
It's
the
not
only ones
though.
that
You can't
matter
just knock
anyway.
Yeah, let's go kill this guy.
You can't just kick his door in and behead him. Someone else will take his
that's
place.
okay. Have you been there?
Yes, I grew up there.
Okay, have you been to his complex?
4 times the like. I've stolen a few.
Can you
crumbs, if
picture a room in his complex?
Oh, I
that
know
we-
where he keeps his money. Last time I was there.
Don't we have a cube?
Yes, we have a cube. But all I need to say is it would be good to. I think the entire city is along with his ideas. I think the best way to essentially stop the city from thinking that way is to just completely ruin his social credibility and have the city outcast.
I have so many
Um,
drugs. Let's just
yes.
give them all to him.
Does
I
it
have a
have
better
I mean, we
Mine
need
overdose.
to, we need to make
Does
the
it have a
city hate
stamp
him.
sign?
Okay, let's put him in public
Key
after
to-
making
You know what
him
would make the
overdose.
city
Key
hate
to
him?
this.
We make him tell the city that he's giving us all of his money.
Okay, it has one
No, they
stamp
can
sign.
do that.
You have discussed that?
Yeah, one stamp sign.
I do agree
I've
that
got
it,
better.
it
So
would
it
be
has one
beneficial
side
to
that's
rob
key
him
to
and take him,
this.
take
I've
everything
got
of his private stuff.
Term
And I
person.
believe it has
Okay,
one. It
why
has
is
the
the
side
city
that's stamped
a
to make
command?
temporary
It's a
shelter.
word.
That would
Yeah.
work too.
He's an
That's the
individual.
stamp.
I've also
who
got
has made a
gifts
lot
to
of
get.
people that
Has
suffer
one
from
We
side
mess
silence.
something up, we can take it back.
He's
Oh,
making
okay, so it
the
can
wealthy
technically
few
go
even
two
more
places if you
wealthy,
said it.
and they're keeping him in power because of it.
Friends, no, it's not.
So if you find
That's-
another
that's not very
teleportation
good.
signal, the symbol,
The masses don't have
it has-
Go on one of the other sides.
It has
And again,
4
it's
other
been
sides,
it's been like a year since I've been there, so I don't know the exact. I don't
Can
know
I
the
cast
exact
Find
situation.
Familiar as a ritual?
Do you
can
have
only
it?
cast it as a ritual.
I do have it.
Okay, you did.
The spell itself, if you're casting a first level spell,
Well, I mean,
it takes an hour.
I guess
a ritual
you have
takes
to have
an
a
hour
lit
and 10
brazier.
years.
So essentially, his wealth is his power.
I mean, yeah, it,
Yes.
it takes like an hour, doesn't it?
Well,
And his connections are his
It's just a
protection.
ritual.
Well, how
So
about
it's
this?
always a ritual.
If you've been in his home before, we click the cube,
Yeah.
put a portal in that room,
It's-
you stick your head in
That
to
was
see
a-
if there's anybody
That was
there.
a year ago, though. He moves his money.
That's what I'm
Simple.
saying. If it was in a locked room before, we click the portal button, you stick your head in to see if there's anything going on in
Let's
there.
have
If
1
there
hour.
isn't, we jump through.
So if
Well,
we cast out a
I
ritual,
just,
it's an hour
I
and
think
10
this
minutes.
situation requires a little more levity and
Do you want-
caution.
Casting time is
Do
an
you want
hour,
to
so
remove
if you
him?
cast it as a
Is that
regular
I want
ritual,
to try to
it's an
change
hour
the
and
city's
10
mind.
minutes.
We
Because
want
I
to
wanna make an
farm
example
him
of
to
him.
give all of our money to him and then cut his head off in front of everybody.
Well, it can't be some, like, I just disagree with the notion of some foreign power coming in and taking him out. Someone will just take his place.
Then we kill the people who disagree with us.
There's
Why
there's
am I
going to be a
traveling
lot of
with you
them.
guys?
I don't know what you're talking about. I agree with
So,
this.
I'll
It's
say,
way
Connor,
more drow than
with
high.
your smuggling endeavors, you likely haven't been inside his treasury room before.
No, probably not. But
you've likely looked at his complex, but if you have been on it, not deep
oh,
in.
not at all. No.
Like
You don't need to be deep
like,
in.
Rick?
If
No,
you can
it's
get
just
us
like
in.
he has golden tableware, and every so often I might have raided that.
you likely wouldn't have been able to get that deep into his so
Whatever. It's been small pickings.
If you
Yeah.
can
so,
get
on
us
the
on the
outside,
ground,
so from what
that's
you
good enough.
understand, actually,
Especially if we can get it undetected by literally the click of a button. That
It
puts
Yes,
us-
you know
safe house. Just
some
go
place.
there, sleep,
Um,
find some place, rob it.
Well, you want.
This
you
is
want
our
to-
safe house.
You want to break it. You want to break his power without anyone filling in the vacuum.
I essentially
That's
want
how
the
we
city
kill
to
him and
to willingly
The
outcast
solution is
him.
simple. First, we figure out where the money is. Second,
Mhm.
we send the proclamation to them that we are coming and we are going to steal their wealth, and then we do
So-
it.
his estate
Or-
is here,
How-
surrounded
why
by the
make
rich
a,
part
uh,
of town.
why do you
Stay
think that would
everywhere
work?
After we stay it, let's
No,
do it.
well, it's possible that that could work.
I have
That
a-
depends on how successful we are persuasively.
I just had a great
But if we proclaim it beforehand, there is no way anyone would be able to deny that we have a sense, broken his power.
I
like where
agree,
you're
but
going with
that's
this.
The odds of getting caught.
What if
are
we just
really
get the
low.
most expensive poison we can, and when him and all his minions are at dinner together, we kill them all real quick?
Why is murder the first thing you guys think
See,
about?
you really
Because
good at
then
it.
we fill the power vacuum.
I'm not talking.
I don't want to fill the power vacuum.
To kill an ideal,
Well, then
a
why are you
god or a
traveling with us again?
conception, you need to break the source of their power. You say
You
the source
guys.
of his power is wealth. Break the confidence in his wealth
Yeah.
and in any of his possible successors' wealth, and then we leave a power vacuum there that cannot be filled with this source of wealth.
Huh. Okay, so then running with your idea, how about this? We teleport into his
Actually,
friends'
wait.
wealth houses, steal all their wealth, so
Wait.
that everybody puts all their wealth into one area to keep it safe, and then we steal all that.
Hold up. You're the only human in our group, right?
No, he's not.
Technically,
No.
I'm a
He's
high elf.
Right, sorry, no,
Take
no,
great
it's not.
offense to that.
Lorian, sorry, that's who I meant.
We've,
Sorry.
we've got
So
one
Lorian
human
here,
and
this
then
other guy's the only human in our group. This individual, last I checked, his entire this town is pretty racist and it's all about human supremacy. So it wouldn't be a step too it wouldn't be a step too far to say if there a bunch of elves and non-humans and such come in and dethrone the individual that they've deemed their ruler. That would actually put a really
Australians.
actually no, that would just deepen the racial tension.
That's why we're not trying to just take
How
stuff.
likely is it that they'll see through a illusion spell?
This whole social interaction thing, I'm not good at this. How do you guys think?
We
should-
don't. We murder people.
Draw do think.
So with
Drow
your,
think
with your
a lot.
history with those far,
About
were you
how to
thinking,
murder.
so you
About how
mainly
to
do
manipulate.
smuggling stuff, right?
Yes.
So
That's priority
my
one.
initial thought is that you
Doing
would,
murder
do you think
when
you
they
would have had a
become too much of a
contact that you
threat
were
or
someone on the
useless.
inside you
How about
kind
this,
of
guys?
did a trade off?
If we steal
so
from
that
his
you're not
minions,
spending too much time inside
they'll
the city.
want to put
Yeah.
all their wealth
Oh
together.
no, definitely no. There's
so that they can
there's
protect
an
it
underbelly
better.
as far
That's
as
exactly
even
the
if
opposite
people
of what
believe in
tends to
racial
happen.
Well,
supremacy,
using
we
their
understand there's money
minions
to be
and
made with
everybody
all the
else's
trafficking
minions.
of the
No,
non-human,
that's what banks are.
all of the.
That's what banks do.
So I'll say that
Yeah, but if
with that,
Do you think he would split his wealth
you
up
probably
even more?
probably haven't spent like a
That's
ton of
the
time
logical,
in the city
intelligent
that
thing
where
to
you
do.
have
Then
I
you
lived in
can't
the city
protect it
before I
any
was
better.
ejected.
It's actually
Oh,
putting it worse.
If
okay.
it's
So you were there
hidden-
when it was. Okay.
Yeah, technically a child. but-
Either way, though, we'll
So I'll
find
say
out where
that
he's stashing
probably,
it because he'll have to split it up, and we
part
can
of
watch
Sorry,
that.
the city have been in.
I heard a phrase
later in
not too
life
long ago,
more
putting
in,
all your eggs
like,
in one
the
basket.
sewers, the underground area where
Yeah,
you're
but
not-
And
when
it's
something's
generally a
hiding,
bad
But
idea.
this is a human.
and not a ton of
Gather them
time.
together so
outside.
under a concrete
Sometimes, but,
dome,
like,
so it doesn't get
at
too
night.
much.
Exactly.
But I'm unfamiliar with the social dynamic. of
Yes.
the
I
city,
think they would
so
bring
I
their
don't know
resources
how
together.
how
And
to take this
then
guy out
we
in the
can
proper
steal them
method.
easier
I
after
want the
we
city
kill all
to
the
turn
minions
on
with
us,
a fireball.
essentially. That's the only way to try to change the minds of people.
Your
And
ambition
I
is
think
far
for the
too
most part, when you were
short-sighted for
smuggling,
this.
like you handed stuff off
Short-sighted.
to your contact, like
Mhm.
at the wall or at
And you're
some kind of
using a
contact point.
blunt
You didn't
force
really-
instrument
you
for
often
what
didn't go into
should
the
be a
thing
delicate job.
You're right. We should umbral touch him and suck his life force.
All right, look. We don't even know the
We don't care about
situation.
we don't
so-
care about the larger impacts of this. We just
I
want
do.
the money.
I just want the money.
Care?
I grew up there. I know a lot of people around
And any
there.
Why are
medical
you
insurance he
here?
has.
Have you not
I
been
ex-
listening?
I
I am
explained this
not.
to you
I'm just
yesterday.
dying and doing drugs. There is no middle ground.
I learned to smuggle because the non-humans were ejected, and I was part of the bit of the crime syndicate that was created because of that.
Can we ignore this?
You people really. Then I was tasked with poisoning the water supply in the wealthy district.
Can we do that? That works.
I left, and everybody. I assume everybody thinks I'm dead, even my parents there. What I want to do is to be able to get the non-humans back into the city. That requires changing the people's minds.
Question.
That requires showing them that the
Could I
individual that
use
spearheaded the whole
teleportation
human supremacy
to-
movement is wrong.
Or we can just put somebody in charge with an
Familiar.
iron fist who's strong enough to lead the people the way they
If the
should think.
familiar can grab it.
No.
I vote me.
How about do we have some mass
Yes,
mind
so if the
control
familiar
spell
can
or
carry
whatever?
it, like the bat can.
We
the
just-
spider
Technically,
no.
yes,
we need,
but I'm not a
we
high
need
level
to show that this guy is wrong.
Okay.
Or I mean, you know,
How
if
do we
it's
do
a singular
By
location
cutting
and the
his head
spider
off and
crawls
saying
on
this
it,
guy is
the
No,
wrong.
spider
that
can't
shows
carry
that
it.
I
we're
am now in
saying
charge.
he's wrong. But we're just a bunch of non-humans, so why would they listen to us?
Because that guy's dead.
Well,
I
can
can
familiars take to
appreciate
use an
what you're
object
saying.
action?
Let's see.
Political struggles like this tend to get bloodied rather quickly, and I agree with you on wanting to avoid bloodshed, but
No, bloodshed will be necessary. That man is not going to change his viewpoints. All I
Wait,
need
so
to
we
say
agree
is,
then.
he does need to die, but not in a whole, like, kick down the door, cut his head off type method.
what you are talking about is a change of procedure that doesn't happen overnight but takes years.
You want something that would
upon
take all of our
years.
time to do. I ain't got no time
I
for
think
that.
we can do it within a week.
Object.
I think we
That
don't
depends
know.
on the opinions of the masses then.
Well,
Because if they're
is that yes?
already
Yeah.
to your
Okay.
point of view, then we just need to
So I'd
storm
say
the
that, like,
place
yeah,
and
they can use
demonstrate
it. If it's
we
a
are
creature
stronger
that's,
than their oppressors
in
and
order
they'll side
to
with us.
move it, they
Well,
have to
just
be
the
able
problem,
to
the
grab
people
it,
that
move
disagree
it,
with him
they
are
have
largely
to move
non-humans.
around
The
it.
one, because he's good to his own. Like, aside from his, racist tendencies, he's got a really good head for business, and he brings a lot of money into the city. He benefits from it a lot, but everybody benefits from it a little.
So you need to then demonstrate to the humans that it is in their best interest to side with us, or we need to commit a mass genocide of the humans there for you to accomplish what you want.
I
I
don't
vote
like
for
that.
round
Period.
two.
In
If
the
we wa-
period of a week.
If
If
we
you're
want to
willing to
attempt
extend
frame
this to
him.
years, there are better ways to come about doing this, and I can help you with that.
I
But in a week,
I
Genocide,
don't want to
anybody?
spend too much time there, and I just think if we're able to mend this city, they would make a great ally.
they would.
The amount of money that runs through that place,
Not when we get done with it.
no,
It's
the
a trade
business,
hub.
the business policies, those are great, those can remain constant. It's just the racial tendencies of the leaders.
If there's no business to do business in, there will be no business there.
So this then comes down to the majority of the human populace. Do they share these racist tendencies, or are they loyal to someone who's simply good to it?
See, that I don't know.
Then let's
We're
go and try and figure that out first before
All right.
proceeding.
Fine.
I want
to
to
slate
go.
your interest, I will be willing to talk to a couple of them.
Awesome.
But if we spend a day talking to them and nothing is changing, we're going with my plan.
The more people that
If-
survive, the more wealth cycles through the city, the more wealth we end
But
up
if
I don't
it's
wanna
not
kill
under
them
our
all.
control,
In
it's
all
not
thi-
useful
look,
to us.
I don't
If-
want to kill them all.
If we can't figure out
Mostly.
a fast method of solving this
How big
issue,
is the cube?
if we can't solve the racial issue, we can't.
Yeah.
But
In your
he
hand.
dies regardless, but whether we leave or whether we fix it. Is that because even if he's gone,
And I
chances
get
are
the
someone
5%
worse
as well.
being put in power is
50%, are you
unlikely.
joking?
Yeah, there's enough for y'all to split
I
the
just I
rest.
think it's unlikely that someone worse will take the position if we get rid of him.
Then we kill them
Don't,
too.
don't play that game. You will lose every time.
Well, actually, hold on.
And define
There's a
worse.
lot of non-humans that were ejected. One of them might be able to pass for human if we can find one that shares my viewpoints somewhat. Heck, there might even be a changeling in there.
How about this? Let's travel there.
Or I
We'll
could
spend
just
a
cast
day or
disguise
two
self.
talking to people in bars in disguise, and then if I don't like what I'm hearing, we get to go kill and pillage and steal from them.
Yeah, no, I'm just like, there could be another method of they listen to him, so maybe we could change him. If there's like a doppelganger or a changeling or something within the people who were ejected,
That would
We're
be perfect.
dealing with a lot of hypotheticals here.
yes.
Let's learn first, act, and then form our plans.
All right. Are we ready to go then?
Yes.
Let's sleep first
Okay.
because Astra is almost dead.
All right. 4 hours.
Prior to going to sleep,
8
I
hours.
would like
I
to
used a lot
speak-
of my abilities.
I
I
would
need
like-
to I need to sleep for a
to
full 8
speak with
hours to
Nam.
do two
And-
things in 6
okay.
seconds again.
And that's why I am.
I understand
higher
that
risk.
magic is a taboo subject in these
I can
lands,
kill you in
but
5
are you
seconds.
familiar with its workings?
Slightly. As I live in these lands, I'm not so so
What's the
averse
range of
as
fireballs?
others are, but
Far
I'm
enough.
not trained in
No,
its
no, no,
implementation.
I can hit you from
Do you know of
1,200
anyone who
feet away.
specializes in magic
What?
items?
Tell me which one sounds most like
And with that, he just gets an odd look on his face, and he points at the elven spirit standing next to the altar.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
Which one? So the Pirates Angel
Yo,
could have
Bandit.
been the
Yes.
Reichstag.
There was a relic.
Safety
Yeah.
net.
That would be
The
the
Jews,
word
they had
in
weapons.
this tongue.
No.
Necklace
Save
of
place
fireballs. Are you
from
familiar with
essentially
that?
a
Yes,
great
very.
recession
People made
by
many
making
of
a
these.
common enemy.
Yes,
Every-
yes,
every-
common
every-
staple.
He rallied the
They
people
were
to come.
How
our
difficult-
children learned to make them.
How difficult would it be if
He
to
wasn't a
gather
foreign
the
invader
materials
or a
for me
natural
to
disaster.
have you make it through me, I guess?
It was just terrible policy that he was able to
It would
solve
depend on the
in a very
strength
violent
that you
method.
want. If you want one that's strong enough to be usable and more than just
I
a
came
child's
up with
toy.
a really amazing idea.
Okay.
Oh, Seth, no, teleportation, it takes a minute.
You'll have to bring me.
My idea though,
Give me 1
if
second.
I use flock of familiars so that I can control them from up to a mile away.
Yes.
Take a hawk or something, carry the teleportation cube in, using the familiar, cast the 1 hour version, so like the base one.
Yes.
And then go in there, cause a distraction, hide in an alleyway or something, have them running after me, go back to the temporary
If you want,
one,
you can just say he gives me the
and then
list
run in
and
the
we
other
can go through
direction,
this
creating
later.
another
Fine.
distraction. They don't know how
These,
many of me there are.
Bring me a talon from an adult red dragon, and I'll be able to make a few.
I've got a question for Namfoodle.
Mhm.
So now that we're going to be doing something like this guy obviously have guards and such in his probably guarding his estate. We're going to need to break in, but I don't want to kill the guards.
I do.
Do you think there could be like a small sandbag arrow or something that I could use to knock someone out with non-lethal damage?
Or we can just put a fireball.
You would need a
in
much larger bow in order to throw enough sand with enough force to knock
Well,
someone.
no. I'm
unconscious.
thinking normal arrow or something, but just like essentially
Blunted.
either a blunted metal tip or like a small like sandbag type deal. If I could hit someone, say I don't know, like at the base
tie
of
a
the neck
rock
with a
onto
hair
the
or
end of it.
something.
If you were to have a like a metal ball at the end, you would have to hit them in the right place in order
Yeah,
to not.
But like I could just if it's dealing
That has
bludgeoning,
specialty.
I can't declare non-lethal damage with a piercing attack. That doesn't make any sense to me. But I think I can declare non-lethal damage if the arrow's dealing bludgeoning damage.
I think you'd be able to get something like that made. It would. Didn't I give you guys a bunch of bludgeoning arrows at some point?
Yes. So Namfoodle can make them. I'm asking if he could make a fair sum for me.
Yeah.
All right.
So, the other thing, Namfoodle.
Right, they were like twice the price of normal arrows, right? Okay, so I can just.
And let me de-escalate that down from adult red dragon because I didn't realize.
Yeah, that's
that. I didn't realize that was a CR 17.
Oh no, yeah.
We just took
Well,
on a
technically, you guys just
16.
took on basically a 17.
That guy's no. With the dragon's action economy, layer actions on top of reactions on top of the number of attacks they can make, they are no joke.
If it's
Used
in its
correctly, they would a single adult red dragon would decimate us.
So don't let him use it correctly. That means
Don't
keep your mouth
Go
shut.
near its lair.
Actions,
Maybe just like a
reactions,
red
layer
dragon, and
actions,
the
legendary
higher, the older
actions.
it is, the more I'd be able to create.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if there's a similar strength fire-based creature, like if you end
Like
up.
in the free?
You want to fight both of us?
I mean, you're not the hard one.
Well, that's why I said both of us. Which, no, I don't think we're good.
Me. Oh, what a shock!
I don't-
AOC,
can't- I don't-
she
I
doesn't
don't
deserve to
make
be
that-
taxed
okay.
even though she's
So,
rich because she's a woman of color.
That's true.
What is this?
It is.
AOC claims she doesn't deserve to be taxed even though she's rich because she's a woman of color. Since we live in a racist, sexist society, she doesn't deserve to be taxed
That's
even though
true.
she's rich.
I also identify as a woman of color, so I refuse to pay
Tax
taxes.
is tax.
I saw that and I thought it was a joke, but
It's not.
this
So-
is D&D. This is a refuge
Right,
from
right.
the world.
Yeah,
no
sorry,
politics.
Nicky.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
You're
opened
good.
Instagram to find something and I saw that.
The libertarian
How well
in
do
me
you
is
keep
yelling
secrets?
about this.
Well, I am dead, and
Sensible
the
person
only
about
No,
me.
no, this is to a
The sensible
Namfoodle.
person
Oh, to
about me
Namfoodle.
is yelling about
Like,
this.
fairly well. I mean, gnomes are actually very well known for their secret keeping.
Yes. I am-
Meaning they tell
At
them.
least from the place I come from, I'm familiar with very complex intricacies of their tinkering abilities.
Well, yes, that as well. If it were not for their tinkering abilities, they would be known for their secret keeping.
And how many of them get murdered because they're little buggers who need to die?
Who are
Is
bad at
this in
secret
character?
Yes. Oh yes, this is in character.
So,
Sora's going to kind of grumble.
as you may have noticed in the ensuing combat, I use a peculiar weapon.
Yes, I've seen its likeness twice before in my lifetime.
Twice.
Not exactly like yours is fashion, but weapons that perform similarly.
I am listening intently, trying not to look like I am.
That would be in the book. I don't have that on this.
Roll for.
Did they
Actually-
did you ever get explanations of their workings?
No, don't worry. I have it up.
Or simply you just cannot say also works as well?
Would that be sleight of hand, stealth, deception?
Any persuasion attempt, just assume it's a failure, because that's how bad his modifiers are.
Oh my god.
I cannot say.
Fair enough.
Two.
But,
Stealth.
with the things that I work on and develop, if I pass on the secrets that I have found and discovered to you, would you be willing to work with me in developing these, trying to further these, under the condition of this is a secret kept? The place I came from, because of these weapons, were torn apart by war and destruction, and I don't think that's something this world wants to see yet.
So
That's what I
you
bring
want
to
me? You do not want? Would I be allowed to reproduce these weapons for my own use,
Yes,
but not to resell?
that would be my preference.
He spits on his hand, holds it out.
Isn't he a ghost?
No, this
No,
is
that's
this is
Oh,
Nampoodle. The ghost doesn't need guns. He can make better stuff.
So, are we taking a rest?
I assume so.
Okay.
I want my action searching.
When my 4 hours are up, can I go searching for more souls?
Okay.
Yes, looking for some souls here.
What do you want me to roll to find souls?
Murder.
You find a cart on the side of the road. Souls here, locally sourced souls here.
He's just got like a bunch of like old guys in the back cart.
Oh god.
No, he has
Bring out your dead.
He has jars
not
with souls
dead.
in them.
Yeah, that's the
Um,
point.
Make a investigation check, along with a survival check because you're searching out in the woods and it's dark.
Probably bears
Roll
out.
in the woods and the phone's dead.
20, 30 for the
Lions,
investigation
tigers,
check.
and Shia LaBeouf. Oh my!
The
And
world's
a
greatest.
dirty 20 for the survival check.
Okay. So as far as the survival check, you do not get lost on the way back.
Okay.
You're traveling and you find you have to travel quite a ways, but you find on the side of the road an overturned cart with an old man underneath.
Only one?
He is hurt.
No children?
No children, just an old man. He is hurt and unconscious. It seems he's been robbed.
Okay.
Oh, he's about to be robbed for you no more.
As you begin lifting the cart, he stirs. He goes, "Oh, sir, are you? Oh, thank the heavens, someone came. These brigands, they came and they stole all my goods and they took everything I had. They took my horse."
You know, I am so sorry for you, my guy.
Brigands have all the money, and they also have souls.
I understand that. I'm so sorry. So, here, let me help you out. I want to help him out. Tell you that.
Of life.
Okay.
Which way did they go?
Oh, and he points down the road further in the direction that you were moving.
Okay, that's good to know. Here, do you need any help picking some of this stuff up?
You're very kind. If you could help flip my cart, you're a young, strapping young man.
Not
I
a
have,
problem. Does he get down to try and flip it and help me?
no, he's holding his wounds.
Okay. Is he watching me flip it?
No.
Is
Well,
he
I mean,
turned-
he's looking at you. Yes, he's currently thanking you profusely.
There's nothing of value on that cart.
I have no strength to flip it. Like I'm a 10 in the strength period.
It is just a wooden cart.
Strength check. 16.
Yeah.
Okay, so I flip it over.
Your bluff failed.
I want to bring him over to help him into his cart.
Okay.
And
I
as
mean,
his,
the horse is gone.
well, yeah, but he needs somewhere to lay down. And then as his back is turned from as he's getting in, I want to stab him in the back with my long sword.
Okay, I'm not there. I
Did
don't
you, did you not see this coming?
No,
As-
fair enough.
As you help him up into the cart, and he starts to try and, oh, thank you so much. What can I do to? And he stabs you, the sword coming through his face.
This is exactly what you can do
Why?
for your soul.
Oh.
You have emotions.
Why? And he collapses onto the cart.
And I want to suck his soul into there.
He probably had a sick daughter or something.
I'm going to steal her soul too.
So with an insight bonus
I
of
just realized,
+8, would Lorian be able to pick up when he next sees Niklaus of he killed someone last night?
Potentially.
Shava can probably see the old man crying in pain.
That's a good. That's a good point. Shava can probably see
Shava
feel
can
some kind
see the souls.
some kind of remnant of the
Oh,
soul
God.
he's carrying around.
So that refills one of them.
Are you like looking on his body, or are you just leaving him there?
I'll search his body. Might as well.
Okay.
I'm an opportunist.
He had 10 gold in his sock.
Cool.
That was the last of what he squirreled away in case he did get robbed.
On the one hand, you guys might think Shava thinks this is disgusting. On the other
Anything
hand,
else?
she also uses
He
and
has a
abuses
small
salt.
leather packet with paper, a quill, and some ink.
Nice.
It's not high quality enough for you to use for your spells. It's just writing ink.
Okay, I'll throw it away.
He has just a list of inventory of what he had on his cart to sell.
What was in it?
A lot of cloth. A shipment of lumber that he was being commissioned to bring from one
Okay.
city to another. And like cloths of varying
Niceties.
varying niceties.
Okay. Can I tell from the disruption on the ground how many bandits attacked him?
2.
2?
Yes.
Can I roll to see if that changes? Like roll investigation for the area?
Yeah.
One a couple hours ago and one just now.
26.
So will I be able to use firearms if I am Mechathiller?
Artificers
We'll
do have
decide that when we
knowledge
come. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
26.
If you're an artificer,
That's where he
yes.
saw it before.
You're not very experienced with tracking, but you can tell that
I would
it
take
seems that there were
that,
2
please.
people on here that arrived on horseback. 3 horses left.
You need a dex modifier for that, though.
And you can tell that the horses were much heavier laden.
It's much better as
when
an
they
artificer.
Okay.
If you're doing an armor,
For funsies,
your
Roland
weapon,
is
but to
watching
build
in the
your
background. It's
special
like,
weapon, because
his
you can
technique is
intelligence
terrible, but I
modifier.
guess.
I want to follow
Wolfenstein game.
to see if I can find the bandit
Yes.
hideout.
Yes, I understand.
You can tell that
But if you're gonna
with
do
the
that,
26,
it would be better
it's,
to instead do a
they're at
battle
least
skill.
a day ahead of you, if
Since
not
they can
more.
use their
Okay.
The old man
intelligence
was there for a
modifier
while.
any
You can
magic
tell from when
weapon
you
like
helped
this.
him with his
And
wounds
you can
and
take
picked
the
him up.
Gatling gun and give it.
So they have at
the
least a day,
auto-loading
maybe a day and a
engine.
half on
You
you.
have unlimited
Well, I
ammo.
need to get
And they're on
so I
horseback.
do need to figure out what.
Alright, I'll just go back.
I'll also say you find a letter on the old man.
What's it say?
It's
Dear little Elisa, I'll soon be home for you. As
Well,
long
it's a-
as nothing too terrible happens, like getting robbed and then stabbed by a good Samaritan, supposed good Samaritan, I shall soon be there.
Turns it into a
it was
+1,
actually a
and
letter
you can ignore the
addressed
other
to the
properties,
old man.
and you have unlimited magical
His name
ammunition
was
twice. It
Eustace,
makes it a magical weapon,
and
and you can
it's a
as an
letter
officer,
seemingly
your battlesmith,
addressed
you can use
from
your intelligence
his wife,
modifier instead of your dex
talking
modifier.
about their children, and says when you come back from your trip, then little Billy will be
You
with
don't need a
here as well, adding a fifth member to our lovely family. We can't wait for you to come home.
I look at it and go, another place to steal souls from.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And put it in my
Nicholas is not a
pocket.
good guy.
No.
Your alignment by chance.
Chaotic evil?
Yeah.
No, sorry,
that's
chaotic
right.
neutral. Sorry,
No,
chaotic
that's
neutral.
not.
No,
This is
it's
evil.
evil.
Neutral evil.
No, I'd say this is neutral.
That's
He's
neutral.
well,
Sometimes
no.
I could swing either way.
You're
That's
going
why I
out
like
of your
it.
way to inflict harm.
I'd say
You
No,
can
I'm
swing the
not.
other way
Well,
when there's money
no,
involved.
Okay, if you probably are leaning more towards evil. The way I see chaotic evil is not like I just want to kill to kill.
It's selfish.
It's
selfishness.
you don't follow the laws. You just want whatever is the best for you personally.
So I'm
That's
heading
how I
towards
see
the
it.
change of an alignment.
That's
You'd
how
be
I see
chaotic
chaotic
neutral if you saw an old man dying and decided to benefit from it. But you went out of your way to search for an opportunity. I consider
Like,
that
if you
the
helped him
evil.
home and said, I'll help you if you pay me, I would say that's chaotic neutral.
Uh-huh.
Killing
if I-
him for his soul.
What if I helped him home, got paid, and then killed
I'm
everybody?
going
for
to
the
be the
souls?
grand arbiter
Okay.
here.
Well, he started off as chaotic neutral.
He didn't stay that way.
But then he found a way to be able to shackle souls.
Yeah, and then he interacted with literally anybody outside the party, and it was very clear that nope, chaotic evil.
Is he getting changed then?
Most
Is the
closely,
DM making a change of an alignment?
No, it's your character.
I mean, it's your
Right.
character, but
the action that he
Align-
has taken most closely aligns by the guidelines of the player's handbook with neutral evil.
Oh.
okay.
But it's not. You're not.
By
You are
quotation.
evil, not neutral.
By quotation, is the alignment of those who do whatever they can get away with without compassion or qualms.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
Would I know where his family lives from this letter?
No.
No. But I know it would have to be somewhere close by.
You know that he was probably on the road for a few weeks, based on the fact that when he left, his wife was expecting another child, and said child would be there when he would likely be there when he got back.
So a week or two. That'll work.
Probably a little more.
Okay.
He's probably been on the road for at least
Armor
between
would be
3 and
better
4
for
weeks.
defense, but the
Okay.
battlesmith would be better for offense.
I'll go back to the camp then.
But the battlesmith, you're
Okay.
able to get a.
And I will say,
essentially
Java
like,
sees,
not necessarily familiar, but a follower.
Spirit
sees
of
him,
sorrow.
recognized
sees him
creature.
leave,
No,
and then
I'll take
sees
the
a
other
spirit
follower.
with him when he comes back.
Yeah, no, it's-
Did you say anything?
So
Eustace.
he's crying.
And he used to be with us.
Jesus Christ.
Who's Eustace? Just some guy I met on the road. He's doing good right now.
Take a long rest.
Am I
Make a
familiar
deception
with
check.
how the cloak works
No,
at all?
If he told you, then yes, but
I didn't tell him.
Could I ask the spirit?
you can't see the spirit.
No. The elven spirit.
2.
I know the look of someone who's killed before, right?
I think
I've been around long
everyone-
enough.
We have killed a lot of people.
No, I haven't. I up to this point, I haven't killed a humanoid that was
Hmm.
trying
Oh,
to
that's
kill me.
Actually, technically, it's a dirty 1 because I have a -1 to my
Okay.
charisma.
So it's a 1.
I don't
Like
think
unless,
any of us
unless
even
some,
have to
unless
roll.
another humanoid was trying to
Come
kill
now,
me,
Jennifer,
I
we have a
haven't
new
killed
friend.
one.
You're lame.
So what are you gonna do?
So he
I
when
just lied to you. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
it's
no,
obvious
just-
he's lying. He's a little defensive and actually gets a little ticked off that you're asking.
What's your character's name again?
Niklaus.
Niklaus. Who's Eustace?
Nickelback.
He's no guy I met on the road. That's not a liar.
Don't say Nick.
Is that blood on your hands?
Well, yeah, he got robbed, and so I was helping him out.
Why is there blood
Make
on
another
your hands?
deception check.
I was helping him out, though!
Not
We're not
You
talking
pretend-
about the end!
You pretended to help.
Let his guard down.
You're attempting to deceive, so it's
Natural 1!
So what's that?
The
A
only lower
Yeah,
roll that you could
Okay.
have gotten.
okay.
You know what the sad thing is, though? That's not the
See?
lowest possible
See?
roll in our party.
You shouldn't have been using that dice because that dice, obviously, with the colors, it's of a good alignment.
No,
And it
this dice
disapproves.
loves me. It's because I was rolling on the paper.
Okay. The only reason we aren't talking about this right now is that I need to have my guard up for the intervention of whatever happens with these two.
Talking about what?
I know you killed that man. I've seen.
Also,
I've seen that
the
look
last
before.
I
thing
didn't say I
taught
killed anybody.
Keeler
You're assuming.
was how to
No.
ask questions.
Call it
So
an
how
educated guess.
annoying is
Okay.
it?
Show me
I
where you
didn't get the
is.
first half of what you
So
said.
the last thing
I
I
want
taught
to meet
Taylor
this
was
man.
how to ask questions.
I met him on the road. Like, he's up the trail. If you want to go find him.
On a scale of 1 to 10
Show
right
me.
now. Oh,
We
Jesus
have this
Christ.
gate. Make a gate exactly where you found him.
Trying to sleep and he's like,
Okay.
why? He's just freaking dirty.
The lizard.
Yes.
I totally
The
forgot.
last thing I taught him was how to
We're
ask
gonna use
questions.
the gate key to go find Eustace. Go to some random place.
No, he said he knows exactly where Eustace is. I want to see him.
Just show where the ruts are, where the trail is gone, and where the guy's gone.
You realize how fast I can move, right? I can spend 3 minutes to circle the entire quarter-mile
I mean,
area.
the ruts are leading directly to the car.
Dude.
No, they're different sets of ruts, just somewhere
I'm
else.
pretty sure I didn't hit any other sets of ruts. Alright, fuck it. We'll use the portal key. I'm gonna click the portal key. And we're gonna teleport to the cart. Where Eustace is lying dead in the bed.
Okay.
Well, I didn't tell him that, but like that's what we're doing.
You
Yeah.
said you helped Eustace, yes?
I helped him get out from under the cart, and then
And-
I helped him flip the cart, and then I helped him get into the cart.
And he's dead now.
In the car.
I don't know how he died. His wounds are pretty
Roll deception
rough,
again.
bro.
Deception.
Would I be able
One,
to
one.
investigate the blood
12.
stains? I would like to investigate the blood stains on
Oh,
this.
that's
No,
okay.
Yeah,
you
it was
above
only up
zero.
The
there.
blood's probably already dried. The sword wound I feel like would still be fresh.
Make an investigation check.
Does my 12 pass?
You'd have to roll in.
That's that's just a 16 for me. I get a flat roll on that.
Okay. Make an insight check real quick against his deception.
Please do that.
I get a good modifier.
Well, and
for
I'll say
this.
you get advantage because you're looking at the dead body.
But like, am I able to tell there's dried blood stains and fresh blood stains? Like the
Yes, you
sword
can
wound is
tell
fresh.
that he was stabbed in the back about within an hour ago.
Okay.
It's very obvious he was stabbed in
Dice
the back.
gods, help me out.
What you wanted me to make
Only
a what check to get insight? Ah. That's gonna be a 14.
I guess that passes.
I guess the guy's
It did
dead.
not help that Shava was also like, what are you talking about? He's right there.
No, it
Okay.
didn't.
So, why did you kill this man in cold blood?
He's put
I
the fair
wouldn't.
one on.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was cold blood.
You're a psychopath.
No, I had need
We have
of
no friends.
a dead body, and he provided a way for there to be a dead body.
Hold on, so let me see if I understand this correctly. You
Here's what I want to know: why are we still stuck on this?
You stole his
Because
soul?
I'm a,
You're not there. We're at the
Oh,
cart.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
neutral
sure.
good. I don't like traveling with murderers.
Well, you better find
I'm not necessarily a murderer, and if you're
No.
gonna call me a murderer, what about Astra?
I'm not okay with what she's done.
Then why are you still with our party?
Because I need use of your. I have use of the power. I can't deny that you guys are powerful individuals to a certain extent. Relative
Can I
to the
try to
masses.
siphon? Okay, hold on. Sorry. Could I try to siphon off the soul of a living person without them knowing?
No.
No. Okay.
If you try, I could kill you right here.
We have
You were saying?
demonstrated. We have demonstrated
Well,
prior.
Are you
to the,
attempting that in
We're not
character?
gonna take
No,
it
I
too
was just wondering if that was something I could try to do.
This is also
Because I would love, like, you're arguing with him and he just goes,
Footsie man.
I wanna
If
try
I
it.
try calling on you, I'm just, what are you doing?
Where did
Oh,
she
don't
get
worry
that?
about it.
From down under.
Alright.
I love it.
So,
Just-
are we done here?
Yeah, I saw. No, we're done here for now, but I'm not forgetting this, okay?
I don't need you to forget. Just stop asking questions.
Oh, I will continue to ask questions. If I
Can I do that threatening like with a fireball in my hand?
You have to actually use fireball.
I will
Detonates
remind you
fireball.
that you can, with that mirror image trick, you can have a total of 4 targets, and Connor you can attack all of those in one turn, right?
yes. Well, I can actually at most make 5 attacks in a turn, so I could delete every single one and still attack him.
Twice.
Twice.
And
The
those
image
attacks
three
are no
images
joke.
and
Oh,
then
actually
hit.
no.
As we have learned,
And you
I can make
gotta
9
beat
attacks
your
in a
our
single
martial
turn.
characters have not been something
10,
to sneeze
actually.
at.
No. Okay,
You gotta
updated
do your
information.
little AC.
He can
Classic
get rid of all
wizard.
3 of your images and then attack you 7 times in
You
one
can
turn.
make 10 attacks in one turn.
With breakfast beans, anything is possible.
Breakfast beans, anything is
That's going into the
Well,
quotes.
I say we go back to camp. Does he have the portal or do I have it?
I have the
He has
portal.
it.
Oh man. Can I?
Could make him walk.
Yeah, no, I teleport.
I wanna. Well, can't I jump through as
No.
he's making the
You
teleportation?
I fly
already
home.
Went. I mean,
Yeah, if he uses
I
the
can
cube,
reach
it
Mach-
creates a portal for a minute.
I
Yeah.
can.
Well, then the portal's still there as we've been talking, and I just stepped through.
I would like to fly 60 feet into the air, create a portal, and fly through.
Just walk through the one that's already there.
That's what I just did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like we were conversing for more than a minute,
That was not.
and it probably deletes the first.
It was more than a minute.
Okay, sure. DM's word is law.
Guess I'm walking back.
Yes, I am making you walk back.
Okay. You'll pay for that later.
Okay, so
Make a
upon
survival check for me.
your
Another survival check?
You're in the
upon your-
woods. There's
upon
no
your
road that
turn.
leads there.
But I already know the path back.
Where's
There's
the
not a
Castle
road.
Eustace?
Okay, make it with advantage because you've done it already.
Eustace is
but-
dead in the cart after Niklaus stabbed him in the back, and Niklaus is walking home.
Plenty.
You
Okay.
did know he
One.
was dead?
Yeah, okay.
I can't see the dead like you can.
I literally pointed and just said he was there.
In all fairness, you say a lot of things, and I can't keep it all straight.
So I'm back at camp. Got my
Calm
soul.
down, Jennifer. They can't see you anyway.
So are we gonna go and
People are crazy.
raid this guy's loot?
Yes, but I'm not leaving you alone in the room with an old man next time.
Tommy,
I'm gonna ask you
on the
to.
scale of 1 to 10, is Taylor like an out of 10?
Wait, you were in a room with an old man?
Oh, Jesus
I was
Christ.
outside with an old man.
Literally
Somehow he
asking
wound up
every
dead. I
question
don't know how.
under the sun.
Someone is just sitting there suffering.
And
Yeah, no, I don't buy that in the
currently having an
slightest.
animated discussion
That's
with
all
Puck.
good.
Ah!
Abusing souls. That's something
I just
that
looked
I'm
like he
very
wants to
familiar
die.
with.
I don't
I'll say
use
the
souls. What are you
lizard,
talking
like,
about?
The lizard is about this big
Do you
now,
believe
like big enough to walk around.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
right,
they're
baby
on
lizard.
their own.
Yes, I taught him how to
What do you
ask
think's been helping you
questions.
guys with the heals when I'm dealing with
Who
you?
can get like a toddler,
Here's
but
the
can speak.
soul you see chained here.
What's the sky? What's the
You
sun?
see the actual
What's the
chain
ocean?
It's
being
talking with
one
Puck right
attached
now.
to it.
Okay.
So it's like
Can I try and
too
siphon that
incredibly
soul?
irritating, and then Vera is
Unfortunately,
having
no,
a
they
temper
put that
tantrum
down.
because she doesn't like being a
sorry.
spider, like throwing
But if
dirt.
they're chained to you, then they're still
Bouncing
around.
excitement
Yes.
off of each other.
Couldn't I then
So
ask
he's
them?
just sitting there like
The spirit said Shava interacts with our remnants.
he's
of
already
oceans.
tired.
You know that video of that one turtle that begins headbutting some guy's foot?
So more
Very
technically, the
into
one
it,
she's
turtle.
referring to of Jennifer is just the feelings of said Jennifer's. In this
He's
case,
probably been bitten by Vera a couple
generosity.
times already because she's not happy.
Well,
She wants to eat fruit.
are
Spiders
y'all
are not
healed
meant
up?
for
Shall we
eating
get
fruit.
going?
Where are we going exactly? Because I don't know if that was decided before I fell
Well,
asleep.
I wanted us to go to Hillsfar, and it seems
We're gonna go to Hillsfar and rob some people.
Okay,
He's never gonna
fine
get
by
good
And
night's
kill
sleep again, even though he
Yeah.
is.
we're going to talk with some individuals and then see what we can do. The plans are either to turn, if we can, turn the people against him. If we can, replace him with a changeling or doppelganger.
Or just kill everybody.
Yeah, or just kill him, take his, rob his treasury, and
As your guidance.
Now that he has
Pickpocketing
questions,
is
I
fine.
can't even.
Please
Trust
refrain
him
from
to,
murder until we get to
keep
that
hidden away.
extremity.
I'll try
It's
and
just like-
contain myself.
He's just.
do you have any non-lethal deterrents?
I've got charm person.
I'm just like, we're gonna
Okay,
have to
gift
deal
of
with
gab.
guards, but the guards are just normal people being guards. I don't want to I don't want to kill them if we can. I do have arrows that are meant for knocking people out.
I've got blood bath.
Second thing. I need
That
to
doesn't
make
sound non-lethal.
I need to make this abundantly clear with you.
Hmm.
I am not the diplomat under any circumstance.
I'm probably gonna be doing most of the talking
I
anyways.
am-
I'm the.
Well, you said there was a human supremacy thing. I just wanted to make sure you weren't expecting me to do like I am terrible with words.
There might be some some checkpoint you need to talk your way through. I know ways. I made a living off of avoiding those.
That's what intimidation and fireballs are for.
Oh, and
I
bribery.
guarantee you,
And
if you guys throw me in that, it does not end well.
Okay, well, I literally made a living avoiding those
We
checkpoints.
should
I
be-
think we can get around
I
them.
just wanted to make
But-
sure that
Who are any of you good at climbing a wall? I can fly over a wall.
Yes.
But if you guys might have some difficulty.
I can get in there
superb.
just fine.
I'll be
I can
good.
probably throw you guys down a rope.
That's what spider.
You're on your own.
I like to think he has that, and Soren gets like Vietnam flashbacks to the giant 100-foot vertical wall you first
With
encountered.
no magic. He's got spider climb now. Also,
That's right.
he did fine going up it. He did great,
That's
actually.
right. What was his name? Hippy Dippy is the one. Hippy McDippy is the one that almost died.
Yeah, for once it wasn't
Sometimes.
Soren.
Why?
All right.
Because they kept on trying to kill me.
So Tommy, I would
No,
like
that
to
was a
open a
cliff.
gate to
That was-
one of
yeah,
my normal
that was-
checks.
Nobody was
From
trying to kill you up the
the
cliff.
past.
Oh yeah, no, I
That was
kept on
before
falling.
you were irritating enough to be.
Does it? I'm
Not
looking
time
at
to
the
do
spell
that.
now. Does it give you? Does it let you do it at a specific location?
It
Did
specifies
Soren
like
ever do
landmarks,
anything?
but I feel
'Cause
like
I
if
think it
I've
was
been
Roland
if
who
I have
exclusively
been
did
to that
stuff, Soren
exact
just let
location, it
threats.
wouldn't be a step
Soren
too far to say I
stabbed
can
him
walk
like
there.
3 times.
Give me 1 second to read through it.
Okay.
Okay.
And he was the one who initiated the actual violence. He was provoked, but he initiated the actual violence.
Well, listen, did we have a stab counter for Hippie McDippy or no?
Yeah, it was like 7 or
It was
something.
something like that. It was high. It was high.
No, 7
Yeah,
feels
it
low.
does say you
Agree.
can do it to a
Does.
precise location. I'd say
Well, I guess for a stab
There
counter,
was a
that's
spot
actually
in the,
reasonable for
the forest.
wounds from within the
Seven?
heart.
The forest outline,
No,
looking over the
Because,
town, you
Roland
spent a
did
lot of time
exclusively with
staking
shooting
out
him
waiting
with
for
arrows,
guard
so
rotation.
that's not
Oh, I was
stabbing,
thinking
so
like within
actually
the
that is a
sewers,
bit
directly at a
reasonable.
checkpoint location.
Is
and we
7
can
a
just
lot?
wait for a
I don't
few
know. It
hours.
depends on the number.
Um,
Number of steps taken?
I'd say you didn't.
Absolutely nothing. Number of murders? That's a lot.
Number
With
of
that,
murders
you're looking
executed
at a lot
by
more
Congress.
variables. With transporting a large amount of people, things can move around.
Oh, I'm just opening the
And-
door and people are walking through. That's a gate spell.
We're not teleporting into stone here.
I'd say with that, you didn't, because when we talked earlier, you didn't spend a ton of time within the city.
Yeah, but
More just
I know.
popped in
I'm
and
assuming
out.
there's like 2 or 3 places within the city walls that I spent that were regular locations. Weaknesses in the wall or commonly open spots in the guard rotations, things like that.
Do you know what guard rotation it is right now?
No.
Are you,
Hey,
okay,
it's worth it.
you can
That's
do
what
it, but you're
fireball's for.
risking teleporting into a room full of guards.
In the sewers? What?
Do you not think there is an underbelly to this city? They check the sewers.
Okay. Very well. We can start on the forest outskirts.
I mean, you can still
we'll
teleport
scare,
there,
we'll
but
scare a fox or 2.
I will make a roll to see if there are guards there.
I
not
say
if
we
that's what
risk
you
it.
want to do.
I'll propose it to you guys. We can either warp straight into the sewers and risk being discovered immediately, but chances are we could probably take any guards that we run into, or we could play it safe, have no risk, but then have to go through the effort of breaking into the city.
Risk
Or
it in
I
the
could
sewers.
send in a familiar with the cube and set the
We're not-
teleportation circle, and then we can just go right in.
In all fairness, your familiar wouldn't be able to guard the cube, and that is a
Risk I am not
that is a
willing to
high
take.
that's a that is an expensive magic item, and 2, most people don't really see like just random bats flying around in the middle of the day.
With a cube.
Okay.
Magic is more commonplace there,
a
so
hawk.
people probably assume what it is.
How about a hawk?
I'm not giving a familiar of hers anything.
And are you
You
keeping
don't
track of the
have to.
cube's
It's
uses?
my item.
Well, I
The
used it
cube?
twice and
No,
then we
it's
had a
not.
long rest,
I have
so
my own.
I'm assuming those would have recharged.
does
You have a
1d3
portal
it
cube
does.
Yes,
too?
and
Yes,
by the
I used
way,
it twice, so
you
I'm
can
gonna
break
roll
in on
2.
your own.
How does she have wait?
It's the
Okay,
one
wait,
that
you charge
transports
us
us
one.
back
Yes.
here. Yes?
So
Yes,
it's got
it also
Yeah,
has
it's
a
the
one
stamp
that
side,
No,
though.
no, that's the one that
Oh,
can teleport us
actually-
anywhere. This one
Where
is
we
one
warped
that
to, how
specifically
far were we
transports
from
us back
camp?
to,
Because I could
this
have just
place.
fly. I could have just flown and walked and gotten home within like 10 minutes. I feel like I wouldn't have wasted a charge for that.
It probably would have taken at least a half hour, but you did say that you used the
Fair enough.
portal, and you would have had to fly him.
No, I wouldn't have. I left him.
No, I mean,
No. The way there. I'm saying on the way back.
well, on the way back, you said you flew, but you tried to use it earlier to teleport Shava.
That was.
No, Shava didn't come.
I thought you tried to.
Yeah,
he tried
that
to
was.
teleport
We
you,
took a long. That was like yesterday.
But the
No,
fight
we
with
had-
this guy happened right after that.
Right.
Try it and chainsaw.
Yeah,
it
but
out.
then- we
That
take
was
a
all
long
the same
rest?
day.
Didn't we take a long
Right.
rest?
It's just
So-
it's been multiple
Afterwards.
sessions. I mixed that
So-
up.
Okay,
so
whatever.
the-
It's all good. It's all good. Just.
So the
keep going.
fight between all of you happened right before this guy showed up,
Yeah.
and then you had a long rest after. And
So I have 2 charges, and then we're using 1 to get to the city.
I say we portal right into the sewers.
All right. I mean, yeah. Why not?
I'm going to trust your judgment on the matter. You know this place better than I do.
I mean, they patrol. They patrol the sewers, but they usually patrol them more at night because that's usually when stuff is going on. It's midday right now.
It's morning because you guys just took a long rest.
I mean, I'm considering time zones because it's much further to the east.
Should be fine.
Mid morning.
I'm going to ask on what kinds
So you
of
just work out
creatures
time.
You think I gave it time zones,
everyone
Connor?
else thinks I
You
should
think too
use
highly.
for the flock of familiars, because I think I can do different types of creatures. And of course, Thorn doesn't know many of the creatures. He only vaguely knows what a hawk is. He's pretty sure.
It has a beak, right?
Claws.
Well, shall we jump?
There's one in the Underdark with 3 eyes, but that doesn't sound right.
I don't think there are birds in the Underdark.
Well, it's not
So
technically a
are you
bird.
guys going for the?
Sewers?
Sewers?
Yeah.
All right.
But does anybody
Can
suggest
I open
anything?
a gate and just poke my head through and see what's up?
I mean, it's
You
open
can.
for a minute.
Yeah.
Or we can close it whenever.
You poke your head through the gate. You see lantern light.
Like, how far?
40 paces ahead.
Is it coming towards us?
It's well, you're not poking your
Well,
head
yeah,
through.
but
I'm gonna hop out. If it's an enemy, I can take it. If it's an ally, this is a serendipitous opportunity.
Hopping out, you see there's just a single lantern.
Mm-hmm.
The light hasn't reached you yet, and you hear.
Do I have the opportunity to ready my bow?
You can. You hear an old man's voice singing some ditty.
Do I know it?
No, it's new.
Okay, so I can't hum along. Like, imagine the terror if you just hear a voice humming along with what you're singing in the middle of the darkened sewers.
And like when you stop
What?
humming and it stops like a half second later, you start again and you start singing.
Sorry.
since
you,
he
you know
went
that
through,
song.
I want to follow him.
I'm gonna hold up a hand and like essentially tell the rest of the group to wait a moment. We have enough time for the gate, but like I have my. You can see me on the other side with a bow readied.
It does only last a minute, so keep that in mind.
Yes,
That's
that's
why
10
I'm walking
rounds.
through. I'm completely disregarding his hand.
Oh, okay.
Because that's exactly what I would
Yeah.
do.
You two make a stealth check. Unless you're not trying to be stealthy.
I'm standing in the middle of the hallway with a drawn.
I'm
with
gonna
a bow
try and
drawn.
be
I don't
stealthy.
think I can hide.
But are you trying? Well, it's dark. You're in the sewers.
Fair enough.
But are you trying to be quiet? Is my point.
Yeah.
Does a 19 for stealth work? Actually, hold on, because I think I have a negative.
You guys want
No, just straight 19.
You guys want an 8 to stealth?
We're good.
I'm good. I got lucky with my roll.
24.
Okay. He's oblivious.
All right. I'd like to wait till they round the corner, and I should specify I have a non-lethal arrow notched in. I'm not looking to kill people right now.
His skull is thinning.
That non-lethal arrow is not going to be non-lethal.
All right. Well, the moment.
Go ahead.
But you're
should've
saying
been
I
died.
see this guy before he sees me.
Well, I'd say yeah, and I'd say you can do non-lethal with the arrow. I just think of it like Hitman, like you throw a gold
Also,
brick
Dan,
at someone's
so on
head
the other
and they're
side of the
fine.
game, Soren has summoned.
So,
so he's changed Veer
what are they-
into a hawk
Do I recognize
for
this
now, and he is
individual?
definitely regretting it.
Oh no.
Because again,
No.
he's still not happy.
Are they
Not-
wearing the city,
he's
like
not meant for
essentially the
eating
normal
fruit.
city guard armor?
No, he's
getting
not.
pecked.
He doesn't. He's not wearing any kind of
second
guard
one
armor.
is
He's not armed.
Ooh.
All
And
right.
third one
I want to
is
cast
a
control
weasel,
flames
and
on
he's
this lantern
staring
and put
at
it
in
out
confusion.
as a cantrip.
Because Roland
You
has
can do
told
that.
him about
I'm
this
doing
animal,
that.
but he didn't think it was
The
real.
moment the lights go
He-
out, I'd like to say halt.
It
just
goes
like-
out and he starts going.
So long.
He's running out of.
Halt.
What's wrong with me?
State your name.
I'm sorry, sir. I
Would
just.
you like to speak
I,
about the
I, I
things,
like
too,
to
the
take
floppy
walks
thing?
around here.
Where does
I
your-
know it's past curfew, but
Where does your allegiance lie?
with
Sorry,
the city, of
Christ.
course.
With
Wait, what's his name? I don't
Okay,
think you're very loyal. Kill him.
With the Lord Nomerthal, of course. I
and if I told you I was an enemy of Lord Normathal?
look, sir. I don't want to get mixed up with any trouble. I'm just an old man.
Don't pull the old man crap on me. You're down here for a reason. We both know it.
I'm Evil McEvil Face.
All right, you caught me.
And I.
All right, what do you want? I don't have any money.
Oh no, I'm not robbing you.
What do you want? I'm old. My organs aren't worth nothing.
I might rob you, but that depends on your answers.
Okay, you please. You already killed one old man today.
Okay, listen. Who am I talking to here? I just voices in the darkness.
I want
Okay,
to use
okay.
control flames
Which one
again.
is in
Yeah,
charge?
I want to use control flames again to make the light just dim enough that he can see the silhouettes of us.
Tell me, how
Dramatic
long has the
AF.
portal been open?
Y'all better step through.
You better step through
Yeah,
quick.
it's like, all right, everybody, come on in.
Okay.
As it stands,
I imagine you would have like had someone counting.
Mhm. I would like to pull my cloak hood back and then walk into the lantern.
I'm not.
Is anyone leading me through?
Ah, one of you bird boys.
Shava is
Okay,
the-
look, right now you're at our wins. Please restrain from all of the racist remarks.
Yeah, I didn't mean anything by it. Keep your knickers on.
Look,
Or feathers on.
so you don't recognize it. That's good.
Yes. Yes,
All
the
right.
cactus is
Why would I recognize you? You wanted or something?
Both drow are currently
there a bounty?
preoccupied with something,
Oh,
so
I'm
we're
kidding,
just
I'm
still
not kidding.
staring at the
I
weasel
What
can't
answer do
do
you
what?
expect me to
I was
give to
supposed to be
that?
learning wrong with
All right.
Oh, are both of you?
I haven't been here in a
Yeah,
while.
Shava's
as you
guiding
probably
both of you.
guessed,
And,
based on the beak and everything, and the policy of the city.
He-
So
I
I actually do have a couple of questions about like the gossip and just the general
in terms of
scheme of the
everything
word
else.
around town.
So Roland probably
I
thought
got a
he
few
found it,
minutes.
and he thought it was a joke.
What, are you gonna
And now
shoot? Do
he's-
you
it's in
still have
front
your
of
bow
him, he's
trained on it?
like,
No, I pulled the bowstring back when I approached,
Okay.
but I still have the bow in my hand.
Well, I mean, it's my familiar, but like,
Make it quick though.
Yeah,
what
no,
is this?
It's after curfew.
You mentioned the curfew. I don't remember
with
that
a
from
rat.
when I was here. Is that a new policy?
We've had trouble with the
And it's
non-humies.
like flopping everywhere, just vibe.
Okay. And Lord
Just
Normal
deep
Normathal,
Deep
whatever.
breaths.
Nomerthal.
Normalthal.
I think he's mostly just
Nomerthal.
confused. He's not like freaked
Lord
out. He's just
Nomerthal.
like, what?
Lord Normathal.
Yes, but Soren's reaction.
He
when
still has
confused
these
is
policies in
panic.
effect.
Well, his
True,
son.
but
Which Shava is familiar with.
The
he's
Lord is
like,
dead?
"It's
this is not
freaky."
something that can kill him, though.
How?
It's not
When was the
well,
last time you were
doesn't
here?
know
A
that.
year.
It's his familiar.
Really?
I-
You just
Yes,
missed him.
but
Huh.
does Soren know that, or is
Huh.
Soren-
And his
Yeah,
son
he's
is still
got-
maintaining these policies.
Yes, but isn't
Yeah,
Soren
terrible
high right
thing.
now?
No.
Some kind of
Oh,
attack of the
it's
heart,
No.
they say.
He
Right,
took
newfangled
drugs with
doctors
Shava
say
once.
it's
What was that?
Definitely
your heart.
poison.
He
Just, your
took
heart
drugs
decides
willingly
to
once.
attack you or something.
Willingly, I say.
Unwillingly.
Was that-
yes.
Definitely
A
a
couple
poison
times,
then.
especially as hellhound.
So his son has increased the hostility towards non-humans. Actually made it worse.
I wouldn't say increased, more like the lore died and the non-humans had some kind of expectation they'd be let back in, and a lot of schisms.
But
Schisms all
so,
over.
so the Lord is still young and most.
Right.
Okay. Okay. And is he generally
Also,
popular
Garrett is
among the
still
masses?
Salty AF and
Oh, he's
probably
very
back on
charming.
Shabbos.
Very charming young lad.
Who is?
Carries around a big purse too.
She's a
Okay,
hawk
so he's
now.
rich.
I like
he likes
big
to flaunt
purses.
it, and he
And
looks cool.
he's still
But
not
like,
happy.
do people
Likes to be a bat.
do people agree with his policy?
Nice, calm
Do
scratch.
people does the common man even care about that?
No.
Well,
Just take it.
You know, I'm just a retired thief.
Relax.
But
Retired? You never retire from being a thief, thank you very much.
Well,
His
he-
hands shake too much.
Outbreak?
he's an old man. He's just going for a walk around his old haunts.
The bugs that you can eat
I'm just
now
an
are
old
even
thief
bigger.
myself, but he's very charming, and you know, I don't think it matters too much
So
what his
just let him
policies
enjoy
are.
what
People tend to
you've got
agree with
going
them.
for you.
Okay.
Like,
Until
do
you
they
come
just
back.
agree with him because he's the king, or they just agree with him without any?
He's very persuasive.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's all
Goes
that I really
back
need
after
to know. Actually, what's the state of the non-human settlement?
Huh? They're living in the Thalberg outside the city.
Okay. I'm just last time I was
Everything
here,
goes back?
there were
back
food
after the sword.
shortages, you know,
Like
and
chasing
lack
after
of
Yeah.
infrastructure.
Like
It was
mad,
not a
or-
good
Yes.
place to be.
Oh, I don't spend too much. I can't tell you that. I don't spend any time out there. Old man such as myself, I get robbed as soon as I step foot in there.
I'm
Yeah,
much
fair-
dealing with
fair
dead
enough.
people
Yeah,
than
I'd like to flick the guy a silver piece. Be on your way, forget our faces.
Well, no.
He was
Can I
just
rob
there
him
for
for
like
some-
hours.
No, we're
Your killer is talking to
we're gonna
Ryan
be walking
very
past him.
excitedly.
I don't know that
And
we're gonna be
you,
letting him
as
on
a
his leg.
spider,
Like,
was just
is he really gonna go
flaming
anywhere?
at him the whole time.
He's going for a
Here's
walk,
the
and he's gonna.
funniest thing.
I'm
So
just like,
animal
whether he's
handling's
turning
a
away or
wisdom
passing us
check,
either
right?
way, I want him gone.
I guess I
Oh
would.
my god.
I guess
Hence
it'd be
why it
evil if I
failed.
put
We
his
are
light
wisdom
out and then stabbed him in the
twins.
head.
I
It
wouldn't
would
let
be
you.
extremely evil, yes.
How would that be evil? He's
I
not
guess it
Also-
would be evil if I killed this man in cold blood after I told him I'd let him go.
No, he said he'd let him go.
You'd be going with him if you did. It hasn't even been 24 hours.
Wait, did somebody
Yeah, just
die?
I'm
Yeah.
telling him to be on his way.
We're close, don't worry.
Okay.
Can I ask him? I want to ask him something. I want to be like, hey, what's your life like right now?
I'm a retired thief. What do you think?
Okay.
Back to shenanigans with Vera. I have some nuts, Vera.
How do you feel being connected to your soul level?
Yes, but
That's
Oh
a
my
very
God.
odd
do
question.
the bat,
Okay,
do the bat
stop it.
instincts kick
If you're
in?
looking to kill, no, I can't.
Listen, son, I don't know what kind of weird stuff you got going on. I don't know if it's a cultural thing. I don't know.
Wisdom or animal
I don't
handling?
presume to judge.
I don't know,
So-
just see
but
the
wait, wait.
instincts
Yeah,
kick
yeah.
You're
in.
gonna try and presume to judge me?
Persuasion
He said,
versus
I
bad
don't
instincts.
presume to
You want me to
judge.
do persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh, that's much better.
Persuasion or animal
Very
handling,
high
whichever you-
still.
whichever
It's step between them. It's like, have you
I
thought
got
about
good modifiers, so
the
let's
result
see.
of your immortal
That would be
soul, and would you like it to go to the abyss to the great?
Why are you two
spider
like
on
this?
Earth?
No, that's a 9.
Listen, with all due respect, I go to temple once a week. I
Or
pay
if
my
we're doing an
respects.
animal
Is
handling,
My
it a
soul-
spider
I'll
temple?
do a separate roll for
It's the
animal
wrong
It is the
temple.
temple of all faiths.
Then that's the wrong temple. There's only
I
one
was the
thing.
exact same roll.
I pay my
let's say,
respects,
Grab him.
and he roughly steps past the two of you.
I'm letting him
Whoa,
pass.
roughly
over.
steps past.
Okay,
me?
not like bangs into you, but he
Okay.
just
Trying to murder
squeezes
him.
through the two. Like he makes contact with you.
Oh, can I drop my phone into his pocket?
We just
So,
entered the city.
I'm-
Don't make trouble.
Murder you.
I'm
What's your
gonna be-
insight bonus?
So just for the
What's my
masses, I have
insight
no
bonus?
idea what's going on over here,
Yeah.
but the little cycle over
I'm
here.
trying to talk them
Plus
out of
2.
killing another old
Okay.
man.
Here's the other half of what's been happening. Shava is trying to get back on Vera's good side and has, I think, enraged Vera all the more.
Sorry,
Where do you
it's
keep
been-
your gold?
Oh god.
Technically,
This guy is a
I
rogue.
have a pouch that hangs right here, and then my bag of holding is like, I don't know where I would keep my bag of holding.
Your bag of holding is a satchel. Like that's
Yeah.
the shape of it.
My bag of holding would be a.
But like
satchel.
you're like everyday paper.
I keep an everyday purse here exactly for what circumstance is about to happen.
So, is it? How do you apportion your gold between the two?
I usually keep about 20 gold for easy access, and the rest stays in my
Okay.
bag of holding.
About 10 minutes after you guys walking along, you notice it's gone. I will say he rolled a 20 with a +8 to sleight of hand
Okay.
on that.
With a +8.
He's retired.
Yeah, he's retired. He doesn't
His
have a
hands are
+10
shaky,
anymore.
but he's still experienced.
He used to have a +10. Sorry.
Words from Lorian when this is later discovered. Ha! You can't be stolen if you don't have anything to be stolen.
Do you mention this to us?
I'm gonna keep it to myself. Can I want to slink back into the shadows and backtrack to see if I can find the guy.
If you're hanging back, I'm gonna let you know that you're gonna get lost in these sewers because none of you know your way around them like I do. You will get lost in here and potentially die.
A voice echoing from around the corner of Shava saying, "No, I'm pretty sure where'd you guys go?"
I'm gonna go over and do that.
I guess I'll stay.
No.
But if we ever run into him, I'm not gonna let them know. But like,
These are channels for thieves because the system is so convoluted. There's the initial thing, and every new lord kept on like adding more and more tunnels into it as the city grew to manage all of the extra waste, and it is a complete mess. They did not have good city planners.
Okay, so they're not the.
No, the original sewer system was not built to handle the number of individuals that this city has grown to encompass. So there were new additions. So there's old sewers, new sewers, and it's just a
So their
mess.
city planner is not.
Well, the city planners. This place has been around for a few centuries.
The other sewer behave, it's just weird.
So they're not
Low-key.
Tyrion Lannister. Okay.
No.
Loki, the first generation was actually skilled, and everyone else just managed to botch
They
it
just
up.
they didn't take into account that this would become a hub of commerce, and the population skyrocketed.
And then everyone else sucked.
Well, no, everyone made it a point to get good at business, not city planning. There wasn't as much money in that.
Obviously, city planning. Ugh.
It's all business majors. No civil engineers.
That's who makes the world go round. Art being the one thing in the
Oh
world
my
that's so
gosh.
amazing. Get a
I
room.
Maybe one of you guys will know where this joke comes from, because I know it came from somewhere on the YouTube. My sister has this thing of the only qualification you need to be a civil engineer is to successfully steal the Nile River.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. No. I don't know. I don't remember. I'll need to ask her, see if where it comes from.
I didn't realize
It's
that
become a
on my
family
dinner.
joke. No. The Nile River. Like the one in
I don't know
Egypt.
if I'm going to be sharing this because this is technically my dinner.
Oh no.
So I think just with the dramatic contrast of Lorien and
There's
Shava.
5, one for each again.
With the dramatic contrast of Lorien and Shava, I think my sole goal with them now is just to create as many comedic scenarios as possible.
Isn't that the goal of everyone here? You like sci-fi, don't you?
I saw
Okay.
a couple
Look
people
up.
eating gummy bears, and I think they were trying to guess what flavor it was without looking at it. And I'm just passing through, and I hear, I can't tell if that's cherry or apple. I will call it chapel. And then like 10, 15 seconds later, that one's orange. Just so confidently.
For this, because it's really good, and I think it
I hate
Where's
that though.
the
I feel like I taste apple in like
Oh,
every
weird.
fruit
Nope,
flavored
here we go.
thing. It's probably just cheap.
Use
and
that.
raw.
About.
It's about, so you know how in most sci-fi settings you've got the space elves, are so ethereal and
Yeah.
above the common man.
Their skin glows, and they're probably pretty racist.
And then you have the space
Can you
tough
toss some
guys
trash for me, please?
that are
No, I need you to.
strong and better
Oh my
than
God.
Yeah.
mankind in every way. In this weird
What are you,
people.
turtle?
We're the smartest, strongest, baddest people out in the galaxy, and it's hilarious.
You would think that there's insomnia cookies around here, but there isn't.
Insomnia cookies?
Yeah.
I need to keep doing this because I haven't done it enough to
I'm
completely
craving cookies right now.
overcome
There's no
Tommy's
insomnia
like,
cookies around here.
I thought it was
Jump
a reference to
scar,
something like
whatever.
Insomnia cookies.
It's a restaurant that they deliver cookies to you, and aren't they open at like 3 a.m.?
Midnight.
Up at like till
They
midnight.
should be open till like 3 a.m., especially in Bell's Point where I work on the weekends, so they would make bank.
Oh, yeah.
But they'd also have to deal with drunks
Courtesy
and
of,
druggies and
Yeah.
so I know why they're not.
The
Like I
lights
get
are
it.
Hoodlums with the
YouTube
munchies
channel
after too
of,
much pot.
Team 4 Star, My Hero Academia, Season 1 in 5 minutes. Happy.
So actually the 7-Eleven that I work across the street from, they this like 2 days ago, somebody literally ran through with a truck their brick wall next to their ATM machine and stole their ATM machine.
Oh,
The whole machine.
Yes.
That's so
That's
ready.
nice.
It's like,
That
I'm
is
the biggest fan.
next tier up from smash and grab.
They have this
Yeah.
whole like.
So what are we doing now? We're in the
What's up,
tunnel.
where the school hires villains and they have them show up, right? And I was like, so are you guys?
I mean,
like,
if you're good at
So
it,
are we still following the tunnels?
And Shigaraki responds saying, no, we're just like a hyper
Where are we going,
Team
dude?
Rocket. Give us a season or two.
I know. Do I need to make a roll, or am I just? The sewers haven't changed since I've been gone.
So then, like, you get
Yeah,
to him and Shigaraki makes fun of the soldier.
So make a.
No, it's cool, right, kids?
Make a
Yeah.
survival check with
It's like, I
advantage.
think it's cool. It's like,
You
shut
said
up,
it's a
you
trap.
air.
Survival.
Survival.
I heard
What is
survival
this?
and then travel.
Simultaneously hysterical. And
You know what
silly.
movie I cannot wait for?
What movie can you not wait for?
Dune.
Yeah.
The new
Alrighty.
Dune.
14.
Real good.
So,
looks-
what else
you've
is
seen the
happening,
original,
or
right?
should I just
No,
continue
I've seen it.
shenanigans with the?
Oh no! Look, let me
Oh,
show you. The
that-
original
that-
is phenomenal.
You're able to find your way.
I love it.
All right.
But
Where
What is
are
it
you
right
finding
now? A
those?
hawk?
it's looking stupid.
Vera
There's
is a
mine.
hawk.
I
also
was
have a
actually searching
cat
for
and
one of
a
the
weasel.
outlets that lead to
Alrighty.
the one of the
I think the
one of
weasel's gonna
the
stay
core
on
district
me,
of the city.
and
the kind of
the
location
cat's
that
just
you
going
use
to
the whole like
wander
pretty
about.
jaded like you don't ask questions and you don't ask questions. You don't raise stuff.
See if I can
It's
overhear
uncommon,
any
but
conversations.
Your left foot.
Some
No,
might
I-
see some
I just-
non-human probably
I
traveling
skinned
around
the
there.
whole
Chances
front of my
are
left knee
people
2
wouldn't
days
stir up
ago.
trouble because if
It's like
there's a
bending, it
non-human there,
hurts,
then
that's
they're
why I had to
illegally. They're
stretch
probably
out.
doing something illegal. Most people don't want to get involved.
Actually, you know what the hell?
Let's
I'll send the
see.
cat ahead. I'm gonna send the my cat familiar ahead and look through the eyes.
I will continue trying to get the attention of the Vera. Java
The best bet
specifically.
would be near the shipyard.
That works.
I,
But
I
like,
feel like at this point, Soren's just kind of like,
before
okay,
we-
yeah, she's
before
probably
we
going
like
to
fully
warn me
let
before I
out,
bump into a
I'd like
wall
to
or
turn to
something.
everyone. Okay,
Just
so
ignore.
don't need to.
the
I probably
random
don't need
bites
to
that
remind
are
you, but
happening.
this place is not a fan of non-humans. The only ones that I'm really concerned about are myself, Soren, Shava, and Ostra, because you are technically an elf, but you are also a drow. Purple skin is not common around here. You, wear a hood, hide the ears.
Are you pointing at me?
No, I'm looking at the gunslinger and then the high elf.
Yes.
You're fine. But you with the ears, you wearing a hood, you'll probably be fine. Otherwise, we just need to keep our heads down and stick to the shipyard and port district. We're going to be in here illegally. Anyone who sees us, anyone who gets a good look at us will know that. Most probably won't raise a ruckus because they don't want to get involved. People here are jaded.
Soren literally does not respond.
What about a dead rat, Vera? Would that be okay?
Joke's on you, I'm too high to understand what you said.
There are evil people in the alleyways.
Oh, should I
There are
make
eyes
it,
watching you.
I guess
You
I
put
am
on a hood
available.
and you'll be safe.
That's
Well,
me.
I guess that would be
though.
advantage.
I am the
Yeah, no,
evil in
there's
reality.
a copies of you
I've
in
been
the
not
alleyways. They want to
A
steal.
dirty
They
point.
want to steal your face.
Okay, yeah.
Wear a hood. If you make
It's
eye
under
contact
control
with
again.
I'm gonna charge it and
No,
then
no, no.
swing my sword around.
Tell them they're trying to steal his drugs.
Just imagine.
I'll,
We'll get you
No,
back
no,
on
I
the
don't know
what he's
sensation
got.
of dry fruit.
Just keep your eyes down, keep your hood up, and you'll be all right.
So, how long
I don't want to spend
does
too
it
much
take
time
to
in the
get
city
the cat
limits, but
out
there's
of the
a place I
sewers?
need to get to.
All right, let's go.
The shipyard is the closest we can get, but we need to get to the port district.
I put my
Make a
hood up and you
survival-
realize
make a
there's
survival
cutouts for
check.
my ears to come out of it.
Would that be?
You haven't found the map yet.
Would that
I know
be
the city,
with?
right?
The city has expanded since you were last here.
Do I know my way? Okay, but I'm looking for essentially one of the normal building meetup points for honestly one of the more common locations of the port district for essentially like if ever a job went, it would probably be like a safe house essentially, a location that if things went south or went wrong, that would be the location that I run to within the city.
So,
Like my organization would have had to have something like that within the city limits.
does your organization have? Are there people living within the city that are part of this organization?
Yes. Like it was thorough enough that they felt they had the power to start making terrorist attacks against the rich district, and they sent me to be the one to do it.
Okay.
And that was a year ago.
Yeah, there is a specific building. The top floor is a tavern, and it connects to the sewers underneath.
What about the new Matrix?
And there are kind of like a central hub of sorts
Top Gun.
for both smuggling, thieving operations. They think similar to the mockers in Tarvin. Similar thing. They deal with the smuggling. They organize the pickpockets, the beggars, all of it, and take a skim off the top.
Okay.
Check this out.
When you were last here, the passcode to get in it was there's a party at Mother's. The safe house is called Mother's.
Okay. I'd like to make my way there, though I'm assuming we'll meet some traveling across the surface to that direction.
Well, it's connected to the sewers underneath.
Oh, I
For
assume
specifically
since where
for
we
this
were,
purpose.
I assume since where we were, we needed to get into the shipyard and then cut across the top.
No, it's located
You know, China is
close to the
boycotting,
shipyard, the port district.
Shang-Chi,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah, no, then I'd like to
Because
get outlet
I guess
directly
there's
into
a
there.
stereotypical
So
Asian
you
with
come
a Fu
to
Manchu in
a
it.
heavy iron-bound door with
honestly,
iron door with an
It's
iron-bound
really
doorway
good. I think you'd like it.
with a you can
It's
see
on
there's
par with the
a sliding
Avengers.
hatch.
Like,
All right, like on my side or on the other
it's
side?
phenomenal.
All right,
It's
I'd
so
like
good.
to give the door a quick knock.
I think it's worth a watch.
Do nothing.
At least
Here's
on
what
par
I-
with Doctor Strange.
It's been a while since I've been here, but
It's got a
the party might be
96
gone.
on
But I
Rotten
heard there was a
Tomatoes.
party at Mother's.
Asians who like it.
And a good time will be had by all.
Ah,
Dear
so that
Latch.
still works.
I like good
Is
times.
it all the code 7? Checks out.
It's a no.
Bonnie,
Yes.
can I make an argument for instead of a survival check, a scent-based perception check?
Okay.
Fresh air.
What was the cat check?
Cat.
result? For the cat, what was the
The
result?
Cat.
the survival
Yeah.
check. Survival is a.
Oh no, she
This
has
is meant to find your way around.
I was thinking she was going to turn the code on.
Question.
She gets to turn into a
The cat
helicopter.
has like predator
Maybe a 4.
instincts. How does that fall in line with me being technically a bird, technically looking like a prey species?
Too big.
Have you?
Lots
Okay.
of
So
food.
it was a
Never
4.
heard that before.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Could it be a scent-based?
You are in the sewer.
Yeah, and any whiff of fresh air is like that's a way out.
I know where I'm going.
I'm sending the cat out like kind of just somewhere else. See, hear what I can hear.
With a 4, the cat gets lost.
Should I just roll again and again to see how long it takes for that situation to resolve itself?
You could just use
Because
an
you can
action to
summon it
warp the
back.
cat back.
I don't think I can once it leaves a certain radius.
No, the radius is determined based on where you can see through its eyes, but you can warp it back to its small little plane of existence at any point.
Isn't
Well, I'm
that
not sure if
technically
that's how it
coding
works with flock of familiars.
They're all
You
technically
can pull
familiars.
it back in without having to, I think, you can pull it back out of the,
So while it's in with
without
100
having
feet
the,
of you,
cost.
you
And
can
that's how it works
communicate
with,
telepathically with it, and you can see through its eyes and
Fine
see
for
here
the
This
through
is
its ears.
flock of
It's the same
familiars,
rules
which
for
is a
flock of
mile.
familiars.
Okay, so a mile. And there's no
Distance restriction on being able to warp it to its little box.
so you can as an action you can dismiss it to a pocket dimension and then summon it within 30 feet of you. So you have to put it in a box to bring it back.
Schrodinger's cat.
I can imagine it's like a little ethereal cat carrier. Alright,
Okay,
so
so kind of
door
looking
opens up,
in.
we're all let in. Question, I'm just wondering, like, I probably have the hood up, but Arakocra are not common. Just let me know if anyone recognizes me.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
You walk inside, and the doorman lets you by, then relatches the several locks on the door.
Added more since I've been here last.
As you walk in,
That bad, huh?
a large, broad-shouldered man steps up and lays his hand on your shoulder. Robert, you have some explaining to do. And he pulls you in. You all stay here. He pulls you into a spare room,
Mhm.
pushes you into a chair, and sits on the other side of the table from you.
Can I roll performance and make everyone, like, I don't know, eye?
Oh god. Also, by the way,
I'll take that
I should have
mushroom.
said I did cast should have said it louder, but I did cast disguise self.
Okay.
Before going through the
We're gonna have a
portal.
party while we wait for Robert.
I guess so.
I
yeah.
recognize this individual, yes.
We're going to have a raucous
Alright.
time.
He
Who
was
are-
essentially
God.
like your supervisor,
not a
basically.
raucous
Alright.
Well, as he puts me in the jar, I'd like
I
to
am trying
retort,
to avoid
loving
attention.
touch as always. Really, you remind me of my mother.
Make a
How has she been,
wisdom
by the
roll
way?
for Shava.
To see
Watch.
if she knows not to eat the mushroom.
I assumed as such.
See if she falls for it.
Oh no.
She's not got a great wisdom, so.
Alright,
this is
so you
highly
said I have
natural
Oh, that's a
20.
natural 20.
Pass away.
So she does not join you. Lorian
A
just
year.
on principle does not
Yes,
engage.
a year.
Robert, cut the crap.
Look, you guys asked me to do something I was not willing to do, but at the same time, I also wasn't in a position to refuse, so I left.
How many people can I kill in this bar?
He leans forward and he gets a little quieter.
I'm a man in the back that everyone attacks gonna turn into a ballroom.
But that's what was decided.
I disagree.
Robert, we were a family.
Ballroom.
Just
Fireball.
like a family.
You think I wanted to
Ballroom.
leave? I joined because it was helping the people that were rejected. Murdering, and to that extent, is not helping.
Lorian's face for most
If you
precious.
saw the
Why is it that whenever I made that reference
your
before, it
friends
didn't seem like
our
you
people,
got it?
your family.
Blitz?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. We're high right now, so we're definitely
Oh,
gathering
God.
the ballroom blitz
I can't
right
change
now.
what happened,
And-
but
Blitz is great.
the group out there, they might be a rock of
Common
sorts,
occurrence?
but
I
Only
don't know.
when we're-
I don't
I
really
can't-
know him.
two of them I really need to keep an eye on.
This is absolutely not
That's why I
normal,
can-
Drow.
I'm as high as a high elf.
I can't fix what happened, but I can make the situation.
That's in character.
I've caught a
I'm as high
little
as
whiff of what's been
not
happening.
drow.
There's a new lord that's in power
That's right, because
now.
you can't be
young
as high
guy,
as a high elf.
really charismatic.
Oh yeah.
High five me.
So,
The
but
real Ponzi Lord. Let me fill you in.
Yeah.
God.
Simultaneously, this is
Lord
unbecoming
Nomical
of the so-called
passed.
Dreamweavers, and yet
When
I can't
when that old
imagine
man
anything
finally
more
croaks,
perfect.
his
Yeah.
his son
Do you want to
took over.
join?
no.
Poncy little
Sora's just sitting there like this.
eager to throw around his weight.
I want to try and force a
God.
mushroom into your mouth.
Yeah.
Which one are you?
Yeah.
Sora? Not Sora. You Shava or
First,
something
it
about
was
a
curfew.
Lorian?
First it was extra
I don't know if I
taxes,
want to try
then it
something
was,
with Lorian,
you know,
I'm high enough
a few
to
more
live.
guards on the wall. Now we have a curfew.
but 18, because I have no
And-
strength modifier.
You know,
Okay, so when you come,
the
I'm
council
going to,
supports him,
take
so
up
we
my
there's
soda.
nothing we can do.
we can do
Wait,
something
that's the thing,
now.
Harpoon, unless you had a
Like, I
ready
realize
action.
Mother's isn't
A what?
well organized
So are you
location,
using a ready
but
action to
we've
do
lacked
this, or are you
restraint to
using
enact
an
any
attack
form of
option?
change
Because
right
it can't
now.
work if it's an attack about.
amongst
Can
the
this work if it's an
five
attack
that I
No.
brought and
No,
myself.
so
I'd like
Ready
honestly,
dagger to slice his head off.
Nah, I
Sure.
wasn't.
I don't want to toot my
I'm
own
not
horn,
ready
but
for
I've
this.
grown
So
since
I will-
left.
What's this?
roll
This
to
is
see
a
if-
grapple?
Yeah, no, it's just like a shove into your face. So yeah, a grapple.
We can
Okay,
turn
so
the
I-
So it's
city
just
on
your
its
strength
head.
against my strength.
No,
Okay,
I'm
so
going to
why
try
not?
and
A
do
year
it
ago,
with
why?
this.
Okay.
Ugh.
It took a little while for me to figure things out. At first, I bolted because if
It's
I
a
am,
15.
I
I've
couldn't-
got an
I couldn't
18.
cha- Again, you said it was a
Wait,
decision
you
to
had
make.
15
I
with
couldn't-
7?
I couldn't argue my position because I was just a
So
robot.
I shoved the mushroom
Good at what
into
I
your
did.
mouth,
But I didn't have
Very
as much
insensitive.
control in the organization.
and you're now high with us.
I was in a position to make a choice. So I made a choice. I wanted to talk, I wanted to stay and explain myself, but I and my family would have been targeted if I stepped
Disadvantage
around.
to see how badly
They
this.
presumed I was dead, then I didn't technically betray.
Yeah,
Keep it that
I
way.
would like to interject.
Into the serious
Wherever,
conversation.
wherever you guys are right now, you suddenly hear the firing of gunshots, which you would recognize from the fight earlier as Lori and firearms.
And I just
And
Oh,
high
my-
winds running through the building.
Alright, I know. I'm on the
They
table.
are a racket.
Sora is just sitting there like,
They all
Why?
linked together, we could challenge the entire city.
Can't do
That's why I brought them, regardless of everything else.
Now, The difference between
I
them
need
is
it.
those two are partying, and Lorian seem to have gone into
Alright.
a blind rage.
Okay, I
see.
see. So wait. Sorry.
So,
Who's the one causing the mess?
Technically speaking.
Technically speaking, the one who caused the mess to begin with was
Him.
Yeah.
He
I
took
was
the
just
mushroom.
I would like to
Yeah.
hold up my neck menacingly
But at-
towards
I
Oscar.
am
what you
too
no
high
no
to
that
notice.
was the original cause. What you come and see is you see Lorian just shooting at anything and everything that moves.
All right, I launch a pepper shot arrow right in your face.
I don't know if that cures him of being high
It
off
doesn't
a really
cure him,
strong mushroom.
but-
No,
I
but that'll be
guess,
enough to calm him,
before
most likely.
this shit hit the fan,
You're gonna start
Cat was
choking
kind
to death.
of going about
And
the
we're
area
laughing at him choking to death.
So you need to make a
Perception
DC 13 con save.
to see what
At
I
your
picked
poison,
up from
technically,
various
so
conversations.
disadvantage.
Okay.
That's
Yeah. Let me know when.
not gonna work.
Let me know when you have that. So
Plus,
as Robert and his big
14.
friends, he goes.
I shoot another. I have action.
He brought
Oh hell yes.
magic
Okay.
ones.
I'm gonna start slinging drums at him.
So
I'm throwing little specks of fire with control flames from the little
so we'll
lanterns.
just continue
puts his
this until
fingers in his
eventually
mouth
you
and lets
succeed,
out
I
a
guess.
high-pitched
Yes.
whistle.
So whatever.
Okay.
Dude, it's your mom calling.
And
No, the whistle is.
and while you two are otherwise engaged, you feel rough hands, both around your head and grabbing the back of your hands, as a gag is placed on your mouth and your hands are put in manacles.
Him or
That
me?
was both of you.
Wait. While this is happening, can I roll a strength check to see if I'm strong enough to put a fireball in my hand and menacingly look at them and tell them not to touch me?
It's technically a
So-
grapple check, so
You're
you can
high.
just
That's why I would do it menacingly, because they're
This
trying
is
to
why.
chill out the party.
You can make
Once we
an,
get a natural 20.
an acrobatics against the grapple check.
Okay.
Nikki, have you rolled before?
Natural 20! Untouched, it's the white
No
one!
way.
Untouched!
No.
What's the
Nice.
bonus?
I don't have, to what?
Acrobatics. It would be
Acrobatics
dex.
or athletics?
Nothing, it's just a straight natural 20.
Well, that's just yeah.
Straight 20. So
It's a come on, it's a natural 20!
You guys are
Like-
built like refrigerators.
So I'm so high that I just melt through them.
Yeah, it's the highest you could roll, but it's just a 20.
But
it's not a guaranteed
you can't
success.
you can't crit on skill
Side-
checks.
I'm not trying to
But
crit.
but he rolled a 17 with a +8.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
you
no,
can't
but
crit.
it's a skill check. The
I'm
20
not,
is a
I'm
skill
not
check.
trying to crit.
No, well, it's just.
No,
a-
I know, but
So-
but his +8 takes it higher than you can roll.
I disagree with the notion of having him roll, even though the highest you could possibly roll couldn't have been a success, but you didn't.
Well, I
yeah.
mean,
It's a contested
I'm not
roll.
just gonna
It's
say you
okay.
can't roll. I'm gonna.
to 10,
that's-
but he still caught you.
You did the best you
You-
possibly.
I'm not saying I get away from him.
Mhm.
All I'm saying is I twist around, menacingly looking at him with a fireball in my hand and tell him, "Don't end my party too soon."
Okay, you
rule
can
that
twist
out?
around, and the other person the other person has already put the gag around in your mouth. By the way,
Can I just look at him then?
Does
You
fireball have a vocal component,
Oh, create flame is
or is this create flame?
create
Hold on.
bonfire? Yeah, create bonfire.
Let me
Just
find out.
light the whole thing on
Let me
fire.
find
You know what I love is that most of us now have like a DM experience, so when we enter into these small isolated bits and then when they clash back together, it is hysterical.
So is this is this produce flame you were using?
Yeah,
So at this point, Chopper just appears next to Soren's like, no, I don't think this could have gone.
I wanted a
any
fireball
worse."
in my hand.
Probably not.
'Cause that's more menacing, but that
Yeah, but
takes a
that's-
verbal
that's-
component.
that's-
Certain
burning
level, this
spell
is
slot
kind
too,
of green,
so-
but at the same
No,
time,
don't use it.
it's also
No,
impressive.
You gotta immediately throw it.
Yeah.
Like fireball. I think
Never
what you're trying to
failed
do
this
is a
battle
delayed
before.
cast fireball to hold it in your hand, and that's like a
At
fifth
least
level.
since
That's
it's
like
seventh level.
Yeah, it's a much higher
Jazzed it
tier.
before.
So the gag is already around.
I want
your
to
mouth.
grab my sword and put it to his neck.
You
As you
You
reach
res-
for it, the other guy behind you grabs your hands and is again.
Another dude grabbing my
you
hands?
failed
The guy that put the gag on is now behind. Like
You,
there were two of them.
they tried to restrain you. You tried to resist. You failed because they're really good
So-
at this.
These manacles, they hold your hands together, and there are also thick leather mitts around your
Can I at
hands.
least look at
that-
it menacingly?
No,
You
you
can.
you failed.
Okay, good.
You
I
can look at it
menacingly.
menacingly, but they have thick leather gloves that prevent somatic components.
You're wearing oven mitts.
I need something. Isn't there a
Wait, I still-
feat I could take to allow me to not have to use somatic?
That would be
that
Warcaster, and you need to be holding a weapon.
Yeah, somatic. So technically, I have the gauntlets on. But how do they fit the mitts on those? And those are weapons, so I could technically still cast somatic.
It's not a simple
That's right.
martial
They
weapon.
do have those. So those aren't a weapon in themselves. They make your unarmed attacks
Okay.
deal damage.
Okay.
But your hands are manacled.
Oh no, how sad.
I apologize
At
on
least
their
we're still high
behalf.
as balls.
And I realize that they are loud, annoying, and arguably I should have.
I'm still singing Paul Rublet.
And can't
You
you
have
see
a
the
gag, you have a
mushrooms on the
gag.
floor?
So, and while you're saying this, the four guys around those two are, since they can't put the leather gloves on Ostra, are tying rope around his hands behind your they're behind your back, and then putting leg manacles around your ankles,
They're hard
then just-
tying you.
going up and just behind your you're on the ground, picks you up from your manacles behind you and just takes you over the wall and sets you down.
On the coat rack, right? On the coat rack.
No, face down on the ground.
Oh.
She has
Not
some
sure.
issues with substances.
Not sure if this helps at all, but this is like I think a unique, really bad failure. Like we've never done this poorly before.
You're
We
high.
are-
No, this is
This
Shava.
is Shava.
Shava.
We have never sucked.
Is this like
been this bad.
apologizing, or is this still
This
like
is
an
an
aside?
incredibly organized
No,
group
she's saying
and
this
well honed through a
And
lot of
now
hardship.
three
They know
of
how to
us
deal with
are
it.
high off of
To give you
mushrooms.
guys a little insight into this city, unlike where you were before, magic is not outlawed here, but it's still very rare. And so, for the rare cases when either these people or police have to apprehend someone who uses magic, they're prepared. They know what people need to do to cast magic, and
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Fine by me.
So,
I just like how three of us are.
Yeah,
high.
this
this is framed apologetically. Like we're not normally this bad.
Bring her yourself.
Soren is still just.
So, anyways, yes.
Question:
I-
what is Lorian's condition other than on the floor coughing?
green. Like greener than a human should be.
Oh, fun. Like poisoned or?
No, like
Anything in
like the drugs did something that just changed your skin color.
Oh, boy.
Oh my
Just like,
God.
Look, you always had a knack for trying to see the value in people and knowing how to put them to work. Okay.
That's basically
Yeah.
us right
Yep.
now.
Come with
No,
me.
that's fine.
Yeah.
As he points you back to the room, he looks at you two and he goes, "Do any of you two do either of you two cast magic?"
You say no.
No, it just
Java has
Guys-
no reason to lie here. She's about as
we're
innocent
we're
as
not
they
trying.
come.
These guys, I realize that they're pretty rough, but it's just out of necessity. They're friends.
And I'm gonna very slowly say I don't start trouble.
One little bit of magic from either of you.
I never cast magic, I'll have you know. That was him.
And as he points over, you see that they now have bags placed over their heads.
I think he's talking to you.
One little spark, I don't even care.
I hope
If
you
there's
guys
magic
know
in
that
here,
I am chaotic
you're getting
neutral
tied
leaning
up.
to evil. As soon as they let me out of this, I'm literally
Yeah,
going
don't
to
give me a
kill
reason
them
to
all.
defend myself, and I won't be using it.
I won't let
Good.
them. Well,
We can be friends. Robert,
yes.
as you go and close the door. Look,
Can I get the cat in
Hey
there?
DM,
no.
Ah.
It is
Oh.
late, so
Oh.
we will end with the drug
Beaten
hunting.
with the druggies tied up in the corner.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Okay. That's a point to end on.
Hey, it's better
So-
than dying.
To wrap up, he just looks at Robert and he says, "Look, I'm rooting for you. The only reason your family wasn't dragged in here and interrogated for your location is me.
No, like I
So-
know you're a friend.
Adults are talking.
Aw.
You don't. I I have put so much effort in. You're lucky I was the one who was down here when you walked in.
No.
If it was anyone else, you'd be dead already. You would not be walking out.
Now, see, I disagree there, but it wouldn't have been a clean entry. I agree with you.
You're on thin freaking ice,
Look.
Robert. I will do what I can. I'll talk to Max. Be ready to leave if I.
Honestly, frankly, it'd be better for them to consider I'm still dead. As of right now, I'm an ally. I'm just looking to dethrone this current lord.
It's too late for that. You're here. I can't just sneak you out of the city now.
Actually,
I'd
no.
try to get out
You don't
of
need to
the
worry
house.
about that. We know our we
The 72.
You actually don't need to worry about that. I know we're a magic source. We can get out of the city without us. As long as we have a dark room, we can get out of the city. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know
Lorian
you're the best in the
used
business,
two
but
bullets. He's going to use
What?
Lorian used 2 of his bullets, which
Stay
are not
in the
recoverable.
business.
So he's
Go
going
up
to be.
go up to the inn.
I'm just like, I know these people, they're working
Like
for
he
the
does,
loyal
does
to
not
you. As
engage
long as they
in
don't say
forms of
anything,
drugs or
people will still
alcohol
think
and
I'm
pledges
dead.
as a matter of principle. So he'll be angry
And
on
this
that.
is
why.
But then further, it's like,
It's too late.
like,
They know you're alive now.
that's
Really? That
Like,
fast?
Yeah,
Is
this'll be-
this
yet.
incident a
People
example
saw.
of why he
People
did that?
talk. They're gonna.
yeah,
Make sure
basically.
people don't
Well,
talk.
half of the
As-
reason.
as
The
long
other
as
half is
possible.
he's
We
just
can leave the city
has
before
such
they
a messed up
realize that
mental
I'm
state.
around.
He doesn't believe he deserves any form of pleasure or
Look.
happiness.
Oh.
It's not an
Oh, yeah,
opportunity.
no,
I
no,
get
he
it,
is.
but I couldn't let this opportunity pass me.
Because he's
essentially
a.
So the gist of it is that like,
every
you
time
know,
he travels to a new world,
the
his
head of
levels
the
reset.
they're gonna find
As it
out
were.
like
He's gotta kill him.
even if you
He's
guys
gotta
were to
kill a
teleport
lot.
out now, they
Oh
would
yeah,
hear.
and
Yeah, no,
like,
but
the
they-
first one he
Those individuals will
essentially went on a
not actually
genocidal
strike.
murder
No, I mean like
whatevers and
the
had
leader of
classic
your
tragic heroes.
Yeah,
story
the-
at the
so-
end.
the
Like,
I organization.
if it went out to an all-out brawl, we could handle it, is all I'm saying.
But them and every thief, beggar, and smuggler in the city.
Yes, I agree, which is why it can be avoided, but it wouldn't be opportune for of them to
But yeah,
start a fight.
You listen to,
So they would know that, so they would
Yeah.
let us leave.
Okay. I'll look it up.
By the way, with an 18,
Mm-hmm.
what sorts of things do I overhear? Just real quick. Anything of interest?
Is this the entire conversation, or just since they went back?
No, this is like when I had the cat just going around and listening to various conversations, like what is being talked about in
Was
here.
it staying downstairs, or?
Yeah, for the most part. Where we were in the general area.
Alrighty.
Oh, also, question, Nick, you're heading home after this, yeah?
Yeah.
Would you be able to drop me off?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take
You
it.
just gotta give me a minute to clear out the passenger seat.
Hey, I have to clean up here anyways.
So I get we'll deal with most of that